about 2 feet tall, the tree just disappears as if they've been ripped out the ground. There's a hole missing, not a single trace of a root or anything. I know the people here believe that maybe goblins are hiring or coming in the middle of the night to take these trees to keep the secrets for themselves, but we've never seen such lurking goblins in our town ever. I mean, the only time we ever see them in this town is when they sell this fruit. So we're not really sure where these baby trees are going when we grow, and them being adventurers as they are and living in this town as long as they did, they trained to go down into this dungeon to uncover those secrets. And those secrets have yet to be discovered.
So, do the goblins live there?
Yeah.
Yes, they've been living there for quite a while, I believe. I mean, they definitely made a home for themselves down there, and for one, it would cause a lot of concern for us being not too far from the ravine that the Sunless Citadel exists. But the fact is that they offer this apple to our town of any places, this magical apple, and you know, the only time they come up is during midsummer, and throughout the rest of the year, they never bother us. So it's hard to complain whether or not they come and go and sell this apple here. But I will say that sometimes they will bring an apple during the midwinter, and they will try to offer this apple, but we know that this apple is very different from the apple they bring in the summer. As opposed as it is glistening in red from the apple we receive in the summer, the one they try to sell us in the winter is corpse white and very, very poisonous, even to the touch. None of these apples have existed past us purchasing it either. It doesn't last very long. Like oftentimes these apples need to be used right away. But
You said it was poisonous?
yes, and it looks very different from the apple that they bring during the summer. Rather than it being red, it is completely white.
How much does the red apple sell for?
When they first started bringing it up, they'd be happy to sell it off for 50 gold pieces, but now that it's become more famed here in Oakhurst, they now sell that single apple for auction. And oftentimes that apple can go for about 100 gold pieces even. You know, a lot of people save up their life savings to spend on an apple like that to help heal a loved one. Heal them in a way that none of our medicine could ever.
What about the white apple? How much does that go for?
I mean, after we know what the white apple does, I don't think anyone in Oakhurst dares to buy it. I mean, deathly to the touch. I mean, even if you wanted to explore the properties that it has, you're running the risk of killing yourself. And, you know, we never mess with the white apple. That's the bottom line.
Then why do they bring it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I'm sure any person who might have malicious intent would buy that apple, but how many people do you know chooses an apple based on its white likeness?
Someone must be, or they wouldn't. I believe my friend here had a question.
Yeah, are the goblins immune to the poison?
They come up well protected too. I mean, like I said, it's poisonous to the touch, so they're often cladded with some form of gloves when they bring it. I'm not really sure what their intentions are. Maybe they're trying to do it as sport to see someone die off foolishly buying this apple, or maybe they're trying to sell it to someone who has malicious intent. Whatever fills their pockets, I'm sure.
May I ask, has anyone tested the theory that it's not poisonous?
The red apple is not poisonous?
Or the white apple?
Oh yes, people have died from touching it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
not the like the long painful kind of death. Like, gosh, you know, I don't even in my lifetime, I don't think I know anyone who's ever touched this apple. I think it's a well known information that this apple is poisonous, so everyone in Oakhurst typically avoids it.
So let me get this straight. Every year,
And
on the
for
summer, the goblins
children
bring up a gold apple.
into the Citadel for the red apple? To uncover
Okay.
its mysteries?
Repeat what you had to say.
He's asking if her children went to the Sunless Citadel for the purpose of trying to uncover the mystery of the red apple, or if there was some other motive.
From what they have told me, yes, that's exactly what they're doing. Dr. Primrose, you had something else?
I just would like to clarify. Every summer, the goblins bring up a good apple, a healthy apple, a healing apple, and the area goes crazy and wishes to purchase it. But every winter, they bring up a white apple, a sick apple, a poison apple, and everyone ignores
Anybody else
it.
hear Jonathan talking?
I do.
I can
can't
hear
at
him.
all.
I can hear him.
You can hear him.
I'm the only one that can't hear him? Okay, I'm gonna...
Yes.
Maybe you have his
You're the only
volume
one.
I
turned
was
down.
wondering why
No,
you
I
kept
just checked it. It's all
talking
the way
like
He was talking over him.
every time I started talking, you started talking. I was like, wait, what is happening right now? I had to check my mic. I thought it was
Okay.
me. I was like, what is going on?
I
Great
can- I
DM
can
stuck
hear you now.
like.
I can hear you now. Sorry, I don't know. For some reason, it wasn't sending me your input.
How weird.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm here.
But-
Talking.
As for the response of the rabbits, yes, that is true. As for who ends up purchasing the white apple, we don't know. But
But
as
someone
for the
does
red
purchase
apple,
it.
not anyone through the auction channel is from what I know. I mean, I can only imagine that people are bad enough to want an apple like this. Otherwise, why would the goblins keep bringing it?
Man, lady, you know so much.
Why indeed?
I've lived here all my life, and my ancestors before me, and they told me that apple is terrible. But it doesn't happen as frequent as the red apple, so I'd imagine that the goblins might not make as much sale off the white apple.
Ma'am, have you witnessed the healing properties of the red apple?
Yes, I mean it's almost like a holiday here. Is when the apple gets sold, and people we've known that are wheelchair bound, terminal, otherwise consume the apple and they're healed. You know, people who've never walked can stand. People who were bedridden and destined for death is working out in the farm fields. It's very much so real.
Bad dog.
The hounds are coming.
What time of year is it at the moment? Is it just
It-
past
it-
summer?
It is indeed the summer.
Okay.
So it is around this season that it should be happening, and about I'd say 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago, those people went into the Sunless Citadel, and they haven't come back. The apple has yet to surface.
Okay. All right. So we haven't missed it. Got it.
Yes.
What can you tell me about Uthgar's Forge?
The forge is ran by a male dwarf commoner who goes by the name of Rurik Lutger. He is known to forge and repair arms and armor as you need it, as many adventurers have come here to test the Sunless Citadel for themselves. So he definitely gets business from people who come and go, much as well as he gets business from our militia that we have here, who manages the jail as well as protects our city from any potential danger.
And you mentioned that, so we know that there are living individuals or living relatives of those that have eaten of the red apple. Are there any living relatives or survivors or individuals even rumors that have gone by of someone who knows of the white apple?
Gosh, I mean, we tried to avoid the white apple at all costs. if someone is buying the white apple in our village, I doubt that they would be talking about it.
Who is the
'Cause who
oldest
else?
person in the village? Do you know?
Mm, I'm sure out, out of DM character wise, I'm sure she does know the oldest person here. But as far as any information that might offer more insight, you probably won't find it with that older person. This lady will give you what you need, or there is other people that can't talk to. Actually, in character, I take that back. We have Garen, who is a commoner. Um, he is the owner and barkeep at the Old Boar Inn. He's been here just as long as I have been. He not only serves food and drink to people who come by after work and live in this village, but he probably talks to people who go in and out of the Citadel the most. Adventurers that come and go, and rumors. Rumors and gossip always happens at the inn. So I think he would be a great source of information for you guys as well.
And what was that name one more time?
It is Garen, Garon. He
From League of
runs
Legends.
the Old Boar Inn.
Well, let's head over there and have a word with Garen.
He traveled here long ago from a mythical place called Demacia.
I know that I am well versed in the technique of spin to win. All right, so does everyone agree to head over to the Old Boar Inn?
Just to
Sure.
clarify, the
Yes.
Ukrels are humans? Carowin,
Yes.
Doggin, Sharwin, they're all humans?
Yes, they're all humans. They are of noble heritage because of how prolific the merchants have been here.
And the son was a fighter, and the daughter was a wizard?
Yes. And to also cover any more bases, they went in with two other people, a paladin by Sir Bradford. He's a paladin of Palor. And then we have Caracas, who is a ranger. Sir Bradford is not from Oakhurst, while Caracas is.
I'm sorry, who are these people again?
They're
My whole
they-
computer shut down, I think, when you were talking about those people.
No, you're good. They're two other people that went down with the
Okay.
brother
So
sister
part of the
duo.
party. Got it.
Yes.
Looking around the shop, what does her Huckrell's provisions sell?
Just about anything that you could find in Player's Handbook are open for purchase. If she is fortunate enough, then she might have an uncommon item as far as consumables go. But if you're looking for anything of interest, equipment and armor wise, your luck is more fortunate with Rurik, the dwarf who runs the blacksmith.
I'm trying to think if there's something I want to buy here for 25 gold pieces. Maybe like some alchemist fire or
Just a
holy
health
water or
potion again?
something.
50 gold.
Health potion? 50, yep.
50.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Alright, just we can move on. I may.
Okay.
I'm just trying to look up the player's handbook real quick. Should've
You
had it
are
open.
Okay, so everyone makes their way over to the Old Boar Inn. Upon entering, it is probably yeah, it's still like the evening is becoming the afternoon is becoming evening. The inn is actually bustling. A lot of people are drinking. It's kind of got this mild loudness, the similar sensation that you might have at a dive bar. It's loud, but yet quiet. You see behind the bar a large burly man who goes by Garen. He, I'm forgetting names, as as Carowin had mentioned, is the one who owns and runs Obor Inn, and he is the person who observes the inner workings of what is known as the tavern here in Oakhurst.
I just want to back up and does Carowin have either a vial of acid for 25 gold pieces available or a flask of holy water for 25 gold pieces?
Are those common items or uncommon?
They're in the adventuring gear under chapter 5 of the player's handbook. The standard adventuring gear. They're not magic.
You said a vial of acid?
Yeah, a vial of acid or a flask of holy water.
Looks like... Why don't we roll for it? I'll give you a 50-50 shot for each. And here we go. She doesn't have either of them.
Great.
Just
Awesome.
your luck. Starting strong, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll think of something else. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, our party is now over in the Obor Inn. You guys enter. Some eyes do gaze upon you, but it is quite busy, and adventurers do come and go from Oakhurst normally. So, although you are intrigued by patrons, not everyone is that interested in y'all's arrival. So there are no strangers to very different looking people coming in here for the sake of whatever their needs are.
I'm gonna go find a spot at the bar close to Garen.
Garen sees you sit down and approaches you and asks and speaks to you. He says, now that is a new face that I don't see around here. Is there anything I could get you?
A smile for 1, a beer for 2, and maybe a little information on your posting for 3.
Well, I'm happy to share any information with a paying customer. He hands you a brew of ale and asks you that it is at the cost of 1 silver coin.
I have 15 gold coins.
Yes.
I'm gonna stand like 10, 15 feet away from them.
Okay.
Just to listen by through their conversation.
All right. Well, Garen happily takes your silver coin. We'll assume you have silver coins. But from what I understand, how many silver coins is 1
10.
gold? Is it 10?
10.
Okay. So what you would do is you just subtract 1 from your gold and just put 9 in your silver.
Okay.
Okay. So Leah pays Garen her silver coin, and he offers information in regards to your inquiry. What kind of information are you looking for? I can only assume you are an adventurer with the weaponry that you have and the curiosity you carry.
Indeed. I'm here with some others. We heard about the brother and sister that went down in the Citadel, and I heard that you were the best person to talk to. I was hoping you had some tips and tricks and maybe some little secrets to share.
You've heard correctly. I am quite familiar with Talgan and Sharwin. They have been regulars here, and I'm sure you've probably met the mother, Carowin, and she's quite distraught in their disappearance. But,
Yes,
you
we
know,
spoke with her first. She directed me to you.
excellent. Well, Talgan and Sherwin also came in here asking questions about the Sunless Citadel when they had left. And I will share with you what I shared with them 13 years ago. We also had another adventurer who came by here, a human, a grim one, I would describe, by the name of Bellic. He stopped by here asking questions about the Sunless Citadel as well. And he had he was quite memorable, especially considering that he had a companion with him, a strange companion indeed, being a very, very large frog.
A very large what?
Frog.
Okay. That's what I thought I heard you say.
He came here 13 years ago asking about the Sunless Citadel as well. But I never saw him again. I just assumed that he too perished in the Sunless Citadel. I'm sure if you were talking to Carolyn, she may have mentioned the Ashen Plain here. Before, the Ashen Plain is a space that connects, that the old road cuts through, as well as it being the connector of our beautiful community here and the treacherous Sunless Citadel. Let's see here. Can I get a history check from everyone?
Sure.
So in this situation, you guys would all just roll 20s, d20s. For any refreshers, your dice trays in the top left. You can select a 20 die, which is, there you go.
got a
And then
20.
it's nice.
I have a 21 total.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Is
I
anyone
got
having
it.
trouble?
I got a 7.
Shit. All right. Well, Leah fucking knows. So is Primrose.
Do
So
you see what we rolled?
yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So what Leah and Primrose knows about the Ashen Plain is that the reason why the plain has become so desolate in nature was due to a rampage of a dragon that happened centuries ago that goes by the name of Arshardalon.
Can you spell that?
Yes, I will do you better, and I will copy and paste it. Dragon that...
Yo, I
What's
spelled
this?
it right.
What is this name?
Ashardalon is the ancient dragon that had created the Ashen Plains. Apparently, he went on a rampage in this area and destroyed the surrounding area. And
I
to this
see.
day, the plains has never grown back to its verdant nature.
I think
Got it.
I'll refer to him as Ash for sure.
Would we know if Chardalon is still alive?
I mean, he was an ancient dragon, so I mean, odds are, if nothing happened to him, then he would have been alive. But the locals here do not see a dragon out and about ever.
There's no legend of someone defeating it? Why did it go
Not-
away?
That is unbeknownst to you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What else does Garen potentially have? Okay. I think, yeah, as far as information goes, that is what he knows of the Sunless Citadel beyond what Carowin has offered. So if you guys continue to question, I will clarify that he's not going to have any more insight for you guys as far as what this town knows about the Sunless Citadel, which should just go to show how much of a mystery this place is to even the people that live right next to it.
So just to clarify, he told us that 13 years ago, someone named Bellic showed up with a giant frog and went to the Sunless Citadel and disappeared, and that the name... where did the dragon come in? I missed that.
He was just also describing the Ashen Plain, the area that connects Oakhurst and the Sunless Citadel.
Okay.
Aaron has gone down in there twice, though, correct?
Who?
No,
Aaron?
you're thinking of Durnan and the Yawning portal.
That's in the Yawning portal.
yeah.
So he, again, unrelated. So unfortunately, he has nothing to do with what we know
Right,
about the
my
story.
bad.
You're good.
So
I was
out of character, this dungeon or this module is part of a larger book called Tales from the Yawning Portal, and so they use the Yawning Portal to try to like connect these 6 standalone kind of module dungeon things, and that's like the common tie. So forget the Yawning Portal for now. We don't care about it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you for your time and your information.
Of course, if you guys ever need a place to rest or a place to eat and drink, my inn will always be open to you. Granted that you guys come back in one piece, I can't. I'm ashamed to tell you that there are many adventurers that I have met through my time here at the tavern, and many adventurers who said that they will come back here for a drink after their adventures, and I did not see them either. So if your desire is to enter the Citadel, I ask you to take great vigilance and don't do anything reckless, because I've seen many strong adventurers go down there and perish. So keep your eyes ready and your weapons more ready.
Readier.
All right.
Should we visit Pelor's temple and see what they can tell us about Sir Bradford? He was apparently a paladin of Pelor. I would imagine they may have visited there at least before he left, if they don't know more about him.
Also, what do we know about anybody off the top of their heads, or I don't know, who Pelor is?
I mean, I think that probably doesn't really require much of a check, but
I mean, if you guys want to do I think that would be a religion check, then you guys are free to, and I will offer you insight on who Pelor is.
I mean, we
Okay.
can guess now, or then just figure it out when we go to the temple in 2 seconds, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you could ask about Pelor there.
Okay.
I know who Pelor is. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Go to the temple, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So if that's what everyone's game for, it looks like the party will migrate over to the temple.
Nah, bro. My character
Pelor's
is a
healing
know-it-all.
temple.
I rolled a 19. Give me that shit.
All right. So all
Okay.
right. All right.
well, we know
So
who's dying first.
so as you guys are walking across town towards the healing temple, Primrose raises his arm and stops you guys. He's like, "Wait a second, I know this shit.
Primrose
We don't."
is a woman. Thank you.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry. Hello. I was lagging.
Primrose
The R
knows that
in my
Yeah,
R
Pelor.
got cut out.
Pelor is the
Yeah.
god of time. He's the god of sun and summer, and the keeper of time.
Yes. Primrose shares her insight on who Pelor is before you guys enter, and you guys just all stop in your tracks to listen to Primrose.
I already said. If you weren't listening, that's on you. No.
So wise and smart.
Pelor is the god of sun and summer. He is the keeper of time and opposes all evil.
I thought you weren't going to repeat yourself.
Maybe they know something
I am
about
being
the
polite.
apple at the. Maybe they know something about the apple at the temple. If it's a temple of healing and he's the summer god, and the red apple shows up in the summer and it heals you. I mean, they have to know something about it.
That is a fair assessment, but I would assume if they knew something, they would have shared it with the rest of the village by now.
You tell everybody everything you know. Dr.
As a
Fenway?
matter of fact, I just told you what I knew, so yes. Sharing is caring, after all.
I like my secrets.
Secrets just get people in trouble.
Secrets keep people out of trouble.
You have the
Depends
wrong
on-
So what-
secrets, then.
Depends on the secrets.
So what is the decision by the party? Do we still want to go into Pelor and ask questions, or not Pelor? Sorry, Pelor. That's not what I
Just
meant.
go
I
inside.
don't know. Maybe
I'd like to come
Primrose wants to
inside
go
Pelor.
quiz them and see if she knows even more
Yeah,
than them.
why doesn't Primrose go ask the temple if they know who Pelor is?
I will-
Right.
Well, they clearly know nothing if they know nothing of how the apple works in the first place.
I do want to
Clearly.
clarify that you guys haven't walked into the temple to even question whether or not they know
Oh,
these things.
we haven't. We this is on the way. Primrose stopped us on the way.
Oh, can I ask a question to the party?
No, Primrose already knows the answer. You don't
Primrose
need to
knows the
ask
answer. Go ahead, ask your question.
I'm asking a question to the party, not. I don't.
I don't even know why we're doing this dungeon. Primrose already knows exactly where the brother and sister are.
Hey, do you know where they are?
Just somewhere down there.
Oh,
Clearly.
makes sense. Let's go down there.
Yeah, let's go.
Primrose ain't wrong.
Do you think they could cure the ashen fields with enough lotion?
Oh god.
Never.
Never. Can I ask? Are we leaving like at night? Because the lady said it was dangerous to leave at night, to go over there at night.
I mean,
So,
what
are
time
we
did we
leaving
arrive
tomorrow?
back?
It's evening right now.
Yeah,
It's evening now, so it's probably like early mid-evening now. If we're going to put it into time-wise, I would say about 8 p.m. right now.
I mean, there's no reason for us to go now. We're just gathering information for the moment.
Okay, I'm just wondering if the party.
I still think Primrose should go interrogate the Palar.
The temple.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, to the temple.
Superior and shit.
Can we? How many people would like to go to the temple?
If it's that late, yeah.
We can. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it ever too late for healing?
For spiritual
That's
wellness.
a DM question. You're asking yourself.
I was proposing the questions for you guys.
Yeah.
It was actually supposed to be rhetorical, but no, it is open. You guys can go in there. If you guys trying to get a late night prayer in, then they're definitely. I don't know if you call them priests or people who, essentially, I don't know what you would call them. We'll call them priests.
Oh, before
That is what they're called.
Before we leave, I know you said that Garen didn't have much more information, but do we know we know where Sir Bradford was from? Do we know what kind of organization Caracas belonged to? Is he, as a ranger, was he just like a lone wolf kind of guy? Is there like a guild of rangers around here? Do we know anything like that?
So, for the sake of just like just for convenience, I will say that Carowin had told you that it was actually Karokin or Karakin. Sorry, the
Caracas.
names are confusing.
It's Karakin.
Caracas. Thank you.
It's Caracas, right?
Caracas. Yes. So many names being thrown. Like I'm
I hear
DMing for you guys, and I'm getting
typing them all
lost.
down.
Okay, so Caracas is a part of the village. He knew the brother sister combo, but as far of what could be useful in terms of who he was and what he did, isn't going to really aid you guys on this journey. As far as Sir Bradford, he is from out of the town, so the community doesn't know much about him.
Okay.
But let me take
But
a
did the
quick
kids
glance.
know? Like, why did they partner up
They
together?
hired him. They hired him
Oh,
essentially.
okay. So both Sir Bradford and Caracas, or just Caracas?
Sir Bradford was hired.
Okay. So the two kids
Right.
went on a mission going down to Sunless Citadel, hired Bradford and Caracas.
Right.
Got
Yes,
it.
to investigate the mystery of the red apple.
Got it.
hmm
What was that?
Just thinking. So, are we gonna spend the night here? Maybe before we head over to the temple, we should get secure lodging at the inn.
hmm
Yeah. Sounds like a good
Okay.
idea.
Okay. So, if everyone's okay with that, everyone retreats to the inn. As far as how much it costs for a stay at the inn, gosh, Anthony, what did we do usually when we did overnight stays?
It's in the player's handbook.
Okay.
You have to
Resting.
tell me. You have to tell me what the what the lifestyle is. Basically, is the inn considered modest, comfortable, wealthy?
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I don't even think they have that kind of information here. I will say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, in stay. It's so there's if you look on page 158 of the player's handbook, it has per day cost for staying at the inn. Squalid is like the worst. It's only 7 copper. Poor is 1 silver. Modest is 5 silver. Comfortable is 8 silver. Wealthy is 2 gold pieces, and aristocratic is 4 gold pieces. So like
Oh,
the Vegas like presidential suite is 4 gold pieces. Like the Hilton is like 2 gold pieces. We'll leave the
I
light on
will.
for you at the Stagecoach, Roach Coach Motel is like 1 silver or something.
Okay. I will say it's modest, so it'll be 5 silver pieces. So everyone deduct 5 silver pieces from your currency. Again, there is 10 silver pieces per gold coin. So if you only have gold, then
If it's modest, it's just like 1 gold. You can just deduct a gold piece.
oh, is
Can
it
I-
modest? Modest is 1 gold.
Modest
I'm
is
sorry.
No, that's for lifestyle. That's for like
Oh.
food, and that's for living for the whole day. But in stay is separate. Just to stay at the inn is down below. Yeah,
Okay.
modest
DM?
lifestyle expenses is
Yes.
for the whole day.
Can I sleep outside
Can you sleep outside? You want to conserve?
by a tree?
Gosh.
By one of these trees over here.
I'm trying to see the ruling on that. I don't know. Like, is he encumbered in any way for sleeping outside?
Not particularly.
He's just at
No,
danger,
the only
right?
rule-
At
yeah,
risk.
I mean, it's more like a law thing. Like, I don't know what the town of Oakhurst would think about it, but no, the only rule against sleeping is like sleep. There's a rule against sleeping in armor. That's bad.
I don't have armor.
Yeah,
He's
right,
armorless.
right. I get it. Right. I don't think there's anything about sleeping outdoors unless it's like it's summertime. So I don't know. Maybe the bugs are gonna bite him.
maybe
I
he
don't
could
know.
get some hay and put it in one of these doodads, these little barrel things, and sleep in that.
I
Mm,
was just gonna meditate myself to sleep,
Ah.
like a actual monk.
I don't know if that's within your character bounds of your character sheet unless you're an elf. But
So
as
I
far
can do
as
the trance thing.
yeah, the trance thing. So technically, she just needs a lot less time than everyone else. But you do technically have to wait for everyone to sleep. Unfortunately, as for whether or not you can sleep outside, I'm gonna say no. There's probably gonna be laws against people sleeping outside to encourage more business at the inn. So, pop them up, Brian.
Okay. um, deal then. Okay.
Okay.
Well.
All right.
How much is
Well,
it? 1 silver piece.
5 silver pieces. So half the gold.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so the night passes. You guys get 8 hours of full rest. Leah has been up, preparing her spells as she does. Everyone awakens. Garen goes door to door to let everyone know that it is morning. And if you guys have only paid for one night, then this would be the time you guys get up and vacate the premises. It is early morning, so we'll say about 7 a.m., 8 a.m. The sun is just past crest, so it is beaming to the right of you guys as you guys prepare for your journey down the old road. If that is what you guys decide to do, I don't know if you guys wanted to do anything before you guys depart.
I think we still wanted to visit the temple, and I want to go back to the provision shop and see if she has a few other things that might help us.
Okay, sure. Let's do the shopping last, and let's go to the healing temple first. Just because the information would benefit everyone, while the shopping will benefit people, only some people at the end. So you guys enter the healing temple. You guys are greeted by an apostle who works there, and he asks you guys what it is that you need. Like, are you guys looking for faith guidance or healing needs?
I'll stay outside the temple.
Okay.
Zah'hak approaches the apostle and bows respectfully and asks him, "We are adventurers, tasked to visit the Sunless Citadel. I hear that there was a paladin of Palor named Sir Bradford that disappeared down there, about a month ago or so. Do you know of him?"
I do know of him. He most indeed came here to pray before leaving for the Sunless Citadel. We know very little of him other than the fact that he indeed has a magic longsword that is very unique to his persons.
Yes.
Yes, and
Shatter Spike.
that is correct. He really only stopped here to pray for their well-being before they left for the Sunless Citadel. As far as what we know of him, I'm afraid that I can't offer that much information. He came to get his needs, and that was the gist of it.
His needs.
Lady
Did he get his needs met?
Okay, wait, hold on. Leah, one more time.
I asked, did he get his needs met?
Oh, they got met. They
What
got
about
met.
exceeded?
That stays between him and I, I'm afraid.
We don't kiss and tell at the Temple of Palor, okay?
We have a no shame
What
policy
happens in
here.
Oakhurst stays in Oakhurst, okay?
Only Paylor knows.
And who is this person we're talking to? Have they introduced
An
themselves?
an apostle of the Temple of Palor.
Yeah. I mean, who are they?
Yes.
What are they?
They're the apostle here. They are the one who is
Race.
sorry.
I got all that. They're apostle of the temple. Are they a human, a dragon?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter, Primrose?
Because I'm racist, all right?
Oh,
No, because
That's
I
a
want to know,
bold
because I'm
statement.
taking notes. Do you just
So,
talk to random people with your eyes closed?
Jesus Christ, this
I don't
Rose has
see
a
race
problem.
when I look at people, Jonathan. I'm sorry.
Aren't you blue or something?
Akash overhears the racism inside.
Okay. You know what? I identify as a gnome. Thank you.
What,
very much.
midnight blue?
Oh boy. Oh.
Anyways, the apostle that you're speaking to is actually a female gnome. Assuming gender there, Zah'hak.
Women rule the world, right? Let's go.
Her name is Dem Knackle, but she goes by the nickname of Corky. I will copy and paste it for you guys.
That's awesome.
Corky.
Begaladon.
Lady Carowin Hukrel has offered a reward for the return of her children. Is there anything similar for Sir Bradford? Does the Temple of Palor care about his whereabouts and his well-being?
Of course, any child of Palor is one that is treasured, for every life is one that we value here on this planet. However, there isn't necessarily a reward out for Sir Bradford. Granted that he is a person that worships the same deity as we do. Our time with Sir Bradford was rather brief.
So it was just a coincidence that a paladin of Palor was hired to go with the son and daughter who went missing, and there just happens to be a temple of Palor here in this town.
That is correct. It just happened to be a coincidence. I wish it could have been more valuable for you guys in terms of his visit here, but it very much as simple as it appears.
Did he say where he came from, where his previous temple was?
We didn't ask too many questions. As far as where Bradford came from, it is unknown to us.
I knew it was a mistake coming here. I know more than he does already.
Shut up, Primrose.
I'm not a he, I'm a she.
Fair enough.
And greatly offended by your assumption of me and
Just
your.
because they don't have ears as big as yours doesn't mean they can't
As-
hear your
as you sh-
insults.
as you
Primrose.
should
Just
be.
because
I was not
Primrose
saying it
can't
quietly.
recognize your natural beauty should not be a reflection on the rest of us. I'm so sorry.
I'm
That's
not.
sweet of you, Elf, but I am still hurt. And if you guys aren't here to um, explore your faith or ask questions in regards to Paylor, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because I don't like this long-eared fellow.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
hello.
I guess I'll
I
leave
am
unless,
also a woman.
you know,
Thank you very
I can
much.
explore your faith.
Fellow
don't know.
is non
Gendered term?
uni-
It is not.
it's
But I will be leaving. Thank you. For nothing.
Oh, let's have a moral debate about it.
Which
How does that work?
about fellow being gendered or not?
They roll dice and see who wins.
yeah, whether or not fellow is unisex or gender specific.
Pretty sure that it is.
that
Well,
it
you
is
would
gender
know,
specific.
Miss Know-it-all.
Out of character, I'm still pretty sure that it is.
Of course you are.
I'm looking it up
Of
now.
course you are.
A man
This
or
fellow
boy
is
is the
gender
number one definition. Suck it. Both in character and out of character.
I can't wait for Laura to watch this.
Out of character, I googled it, and in character, I looked in my tome. You're wrong. All right, so you guys are outside of the front door. As you guys are exiting the Temple of Palor, you guys are arguing with one another, and it is about 9 a.m. now. What is it that you? Oh yes, that's right. You guys go to the store to get any last minute needs before your quest.
Yes, I wanted to go back to the provision shop and if she had a healer's kit available and something else. What was it? It was a healer's kit and oh, I need flasks of oil for my bullseye lamp.
He has both of those. Healer kit goes for 5 gold pieces, and oil flask goes for 1 silver piece.
Okay, I will buy a healer's kit for 5 gold, and I will buy 5 flasks of oil for 5 silver pieces.
Excellent. Anyone else want to make any last minute purchases?
Yeah, I'm probably going to buy a couple, probably like 5 torches.
Yes, you guys are torch deprived. That goes for 1 copper piece.
I'm also trying to see if there's anything I can buy that makes sense that I can leave a trail with. I could probably buy some ball bearings, like a bag of 100.
Ball bearings go for 1 gold piece.
Does she have any of those things? It's like circular and it's got like little blades in it and you push it down and it slices an apple for you so that it's easier to consume.
Apple slicer?
Like a core, an apple core. Yeah,
Apple
and I'm
slicer.
Just in case.
just making sure.
That technology is too advanced for the universe we live in.
Zah'hak's a little
okay.
suspicious over here, I'm just saying. I might be a know-it-all, but Zah'hak just...
Zah'hak knows about technology that doesn't exist in this world, so everyone is bothered by his knowledge.
Can I get some torches too?
Yes, torches again are 1 copper piece each one. So however many you get, that's how many copper pieces it will be.
Who here can fight with one hand?
Me.
You are a monk, don't you use both of your hands?
Once
But I can only
empty-handed.
use. But I can also use.
What's the conversion with
Yeah.
copper and silver?
I believe it's 10
10 to
copper
1.
per silver.
Yeah, 10 to 1. 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum. Don't worry about Electrum, they don't exist.
So 10. 10,
sorry, I
10
made it
copper
back.
per 1 silver.
Yeah, everything's 10 to 1 going up.
Okay.
So I mean, I could fight with one hand or like use my sword and just don't have my shield.
And
No,
mine
no, you
has
need your
magic.
shield.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I suppose it would be the monk and this woman.
This woman.
This woman.
Yes, I don't know your name, and it doesn't really matter right now, does it?
At least you got your gender right.
But
Right?
we told you our names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we at least knew that.
We've been on the road together for, 20 days, so
Yeah.
it's kind of ridiculous that the note.
For someone that knows a lot, you don't know our names.
This Dr. Primrose is kind of a bitch.
He's not really getting very many likability points right now from anyone.
I don't believe we were here to make friends originally, and your name is, like I said, unimportant. Can you wield your magic vessel in one hand or not?
Oh, whoa. Don't tell me how to wield my magic vessel, okay?
I'll wield my magic vessel somewhere the sun don't shine.
I think it'll do more good up there than it is with you right now.
Damn.
And the winds guide you, brother.
This guy. He's like Latum. Alright, so you guys finish at the store. You guys are prepping to go on the old road. You guys are as prepared as you like to be. Let me go ahead. So before you leave, Carowin offers a impromptu write-up of what you guys can expect. So they travel to down the old road. Hold on a second. So
Did we come by the new road?
What's that?
Did we come by the new road?
Yes. So you guys arrived through the new road, and the old road is one that is less kept in comparison to the new road. As you see, the Ashen Plain, I guess, is not like the space in between. The Ashen Plain is kind of like you're like walking by the Ashen Plain along the old
it's
road.
off to the west, right?
Yes, exactly. So you guys see it in the distance. It is quite desolate. There's nothing larger than maybe a dry bush in the Ashen Plain, and even the grass itself is rather patchy, fighting for a chance to exist in this death-laden plain. But otherwise, the old road is just straight south, and if you follow the road through the rolling plains, then you guys will encounter the ravine. So then I must ask you guys, are you guys ready to embark?
Yes.
I believe so.
All right. So you guys embark. As far as any encounters, you guys don't encounter anything on this journey, and you guys manage to make it to the ravine safe and sound. So you guys arrive to the ravine, and upon arriving, you see I wish I still had the picture, but as you guys can see in this overland map, that there are these pillars that you notice that are right next to the ravine. Yep, right there. And upon approaching, you see a bat perched, and it is strange to see a bat in this during the daytime and on the surface. And as you guys catch eye of this bat, it seems to stare at you guys. And it's not really clear on what a bat would be doing here during the daytime. But as you guys continue to approach, rather than the bat retreating to wherever it goes, it actually retreats into the ravine. As you guys approach the ravine, the old road passes to the east of the narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. Two of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side of the ravine. What does the party do now upon finding this rope with the pillars?
The hawk looks over to Core, who's been oddly quiet this whole time, like, a day and a half. He's nudges him. He's like, "Any ideas?"
I say we follow the rope, right?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Do any of you see well in the dark?
I do.
Maybe you should take a glance down first. I believe it'd probably be smart to see where we're going before we just shimmy our way down a rope and find ourselves in the middle of a flock of those bats, or whatever a flock of bats is called.
All right, let's take a look.
So you guys look at not just looking into the ravine, but the depth of the crack that is formed is about 30 feet across, and the ravine goes as far as your eye can see. As for what you guys look down into, the ravine goes as deep as... It seems like you guys are eyeballing it at about 50 feet. So the rope goes down to 50 feet to a ledge that is at the bottom of the rope. The rope is apparently clearly climbable. And upon... Can I get a perception check from everyone?
Oh yeah, I'm great at that. -1.
I think my perception is the highest, and it's only like 3. It's we are not the most perceptive bunch.
Which
I got a
dice do I roll for that?
We roll
Just a 20
It's-
dice,
Oh,
and then
20.
20, yeah. Skill.
when it
skill
comes to
check.
skill checks, it's always the 20, and then you add whatever the value is
So
in your perception category.
14 total for me.
Okay. Zah'hak?
I got a 9.
Okay. So 9 total, Zah'hak?
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and I'm -1.
Oh, tough. Okay. And Leo, what's your modifier? For perception?
I got a
Like
10.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So
+2 perception.
everyone but Zah'hak notices that in this area that that is atop the pillar, as well as at the bottom of the rope, that there is campfires, and the campfires seem relatively old, and you guys can discern that this campfire has probably existed for about a month or so. It seems like someone went through the effort to hide the camp from casual scrutiny.
Maybe it was. What are their names? The people we're looking
Huck
for.
rolls.
Huck
Yeah.
rolls. Zah'hak kind of puts his hand on Kor's shoulder and says, and kind of stops him before he does anything else, and he looks around and he goes, "Does anybody else think it's weird that this Sunless Citadel was built right here, and then there's right on top of this giant fucking ravine?
Well,
Like anywhere else, and it would have survived, but they built it right here where the earth gave way for as far as the eye can fucking see."
it is called Sunless. Maybe it was built in the ravine.
Primrose, you're smarter than you look.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Perhaps let me
So
up again. Sorry to interrupt you, Leah. Before you answer, upon perception as well, you guys notice that upon the pillars there is graffiti on the pillars themselves, written in Dwarvish. Anyone who understands Goblin, which I believe Leah does, correct? Is that right?
I speak Dwarvish.
Yes. So you speak Dwarvish, but like
I
just
read Dwarvish script.
right. Well, it's like, like when I see, because I've seen that too with the languages, they're like they use the same script,
Yes.
but there's different languages that use the same script. It's almost like speaking Spanish or speaking Vietnamese. Like we share the same phonetic alphabet, but you don't make sense of it.
You right.
Okay. So,
He was testing you.
Leah.
You passed. Good job.
Thank you. So Leah is able to discern that in Goblin that these inscriptions that are on the pillars are warnings and threats for anyone who dares to enter.
Stay away from the white apples.
like going down. Oh.
Yes.
Is it worth it going down there, or should we find another way to get across?
As far as your eye can see, the only area that seems like can allow you to descend is this very rope. And the rope itself is in relatively good condition. The rope couldn't have been here for more than 2 or 3 weeks. And upon you guys looking into the ravine, you also see that there are some weathered handholds and footholds in the wall of the cliff itself. And with the high perception that you guys had scored, it is clear to you that these handholds were probably frequented by the goblins.
I have pitons and a hammer if we want to gear our way down a little better.
What?
What?
You have what?
I have pitons.
Ketones?
Pittons, the things you
Pitons,
hammer into the wall to.
It's part of like a climber's kit.
Oh.
You can use
So
them
when
as
it
like
comes-
stanchions for a tent, or hit
Oh.
or use them as
Oh.
climbing tools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, if it helps.
That way we don't fall.
Well, we have the rope. Didn't he say the rope was secure?
Yeah,
So
we
we can
can
Yes.
just
We can do
rappel
Well,
down.
Let's make it more secure.
Let's make it more secure. Let's pin the rope into the wall further.
Yeah, just in case.
I was just adjusting it.
Right.
Just climb
Safety
down
first,
with
after
like
all.
athletics. Like
Yeah, climbing is in athletics.
Mhm.
Unless if there's a chance of failure, the rule is if there's a chance of failure, you roll. If it's not, then you just do it.
Yeah, there isn't a chance for you guys to fail technically because you guys aren't being like expedited by anything. Like you guys aren't trying to climb a rope in combat or like in a hurry. So you guys are
You just
good
go
as far
down.
as climbing down.
Well, then I just want to go ahead and rappel down so
Yeah, I
I
just
can
wanna go down
investigate
the rope
around the
too.
campfires.
Before anyone leaves, Primrose turns to the largest man. Would that be?
I believe that would be
Gore, or would that be Akash?
I'm
it
pretty
would
skinny.
be it would be Gore. Gore is 6'1".
Gore. Yeah. Yes. Sir, could I bother you for a second?
yes,
Wait, you mean more?
Yes, more. Quite. As you can see, my hound here, Ilvana, she obviously cannot climb down the rope. So I was wondering if I could secure her to you so you could climb down the rope with him.
absolutely.
Thank you.
What a guy.
What a
That's
team
sweet.
player.
Let me further specify the condition of this rope. So the rope seems secure enough to carry down 2 people at once. So if it is of your desire, you guys can go down 2 at a time. Otherwise, you can go 1 at a time or whatever to your discretion. But if you guys are ready to descend, then I will have to ask you guys, who you guys sending down first?
Well, Primrose, you want to hop on my shoulders and go down with me?
If you're offering,
Obviously.
then yes, I would like that very much. My old legs don't work quite like they used to.
All right, I'll kneel down to help out.
Yeah,
So,
wow.
Kneel down.
All right.
Let her up.
I'm small.
All right, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But your old
So-
legs. I don't want you to have to jump too high.
Oh, they have 1 or 2 hops left in them.
God, I hope so for this trip.
All right. Okay, so it is decided by Leah that Leah and Primrose will descend first. Upon descending,
Before we do that, I will light one of the torches and just drop it.
okay. So you drop the torch. It hits the ledge that you guys see at the bottom of the rope, and you discern. You get more information on what you see. The ledge is sandy in nature, and it overlooks a even larger subterranean gulf of darkness that extends to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris, and the bones of small animals cover it. A rough hewn.
Rabbits?
There's about to
That is up to your discretion. A rough hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending further into the darkness.
Okay, so the rope leads to a ledge. The torch is on the ledge. We can climb down to the ledge, and then there's even more stuff below that, just that we can't see or
Yeah.
get to yet. Got it.
It goes further, correct.
The crevasse to the abyss.
The crevasse.
Well, since she has the dark vision, would she be able to see a little bit further?
Your dark vision goes 60 feet, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, the ledge itself is 50 feet, so beyond the ledge, like you can't see any more than that.
Okay.
10 feet further into the darkness than the rest of us.
Yeah, and that's like staircase. Like you just see the staircase going further in.
Okay.
All right, are you two ready to be the first to plunge?
We are ready.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, so Primrose hops onto the back of Leah and them two descend as the rest of the party watches them. They reach the ground of the ledge. Ba-bum. Then I have people here, the wrong people.
You
Here
thought
you
the
go.
men were gonna go first.
I think I was testing I was testing the grid.
Chivalry is dead.
So you guys reach the bottom, and upon reaching there, you guys see that the far wall. Okay, good night, Bernard. The far wall of the chasm goes 250 feet to the west, and the bottom of the subterranean vault is 80 feet below, from where the characters currently stand. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ask you guys roll for initiative.
It.
So rolling for initiative, you guys again roll the 20 dice, and whatever your 20 dice is, you guys add your initiative bonus to it.
18.
So I see 18.
18.
Okay, so 18. Leah, yours is what?
You said initiative bonus?
Yeah, so you add that to whatever you rolled.
Where is that?
Next to your HP and armor.
It's near the HP and armor. Here's your
Oh.
initiative.
16.
Okay, 16. And for the sake of it, I'm going to have to ask the others to roll initiative too. So that if they like, they can start descending to help our fellow travelers.
If they'd like.
If they like, you know.
Otherwise,
Primrose hasn't created a great reputation, so maybe some would be reluctant.
I got a 10.
All right, 10.
15 in total.
Wait, you got 10, Gore? You got -1 on initiative?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Dexterity is
All
all
right.
strength-based build.
Okay, what'd you get, Akash?
15 total.
15, and then Zah'hak, I'm gonna need an initiative from you as well.
12.
12. Excellent. And then I have.
Hey, buddy, can you scoot to the left a little bit? Can you just go that way? You can lay down right there. Don't bat at me. No, don't come back either.
Ooh, y'all got lucky.
Why?
Poor initiative rolls by your enemies here. Let's see here. Initiative. Well, I guess it's just at the dex modifier is their initiative technically, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And then oh yeah, this as well. Okay.
What are we getting attacked by? Do we see it?
You guys are about to get it. I'm setting up my initiative tracker so I can keep track of you guys. You guys are being attacked by 3 giant rats.
Oh.
Giant rat.
ROUSs?
RUS. Yeah. ROUSs? Yeah. RO. Yeah. Yeah. ROUSs. I
We
don't know
love
why that was-
rats.
Watch out for the flame pits too.
The fly.
All right, and then
The quicksand.
Quicksand.
all right. So we have, fortunately, Primrose and Leah get to go first. So Primrose, you are up first.
Yeah. I mean, we just descended down the rope, so obviously I'm not really completely armed. So I will start the turn by taking my shield off my back and standing in front, putting myself in front of Leah, in between Leah and the rats, and I will take the dodge action, as I don't have a weapon.
Excellent. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, currently it does.
Okay. Leah, you're up next.
Okay. I don't know what to do, so give me.
Okay, you're good.
You jump off the cliff, they can't attack you.
If you just run
They can't
away.
touch you that way.
Do what? No, because
So
I was
So-
like, should I go ahead and start like using the cantrips and stuff? Yeah.
I would say
I would
so.
say
I mean, they're
yes,
free.
yeah.
They're free spells. If you want to get a wider angle, then you can. But as you can see, Primrose is trying to defend you right now. So she's gonna try to tank for you as you cast your spells. She's already decided to take the dodge action, so
Yeah.
she's counting on getting attacked here so that you can get some licks in.
Well, then can I start with the Eldritch Blast then?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a 20 to see if it connects.
Don't worry, 4/6 of us here are well familiar with Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
15 plus your modifier is what for
Well,
Eldritch Blast? Is there a modifier for Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
it should be.
spellcasting modifier.
Proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting.
It's gonna be
Okay,
page two, top left.
All
It's
right,
it's
and
your
your
attack bonus.
your attack
Yeah.
bonus is 4, and that makes it 19. Who are you aiming at? Rat number 1, 2, or 3.
Rat number 3.
Alrighty, rat number 3 absolutely gets hit by it. Go ahead and roll for damage. For your
10.
Yep.
Yes.
Do
So
what?
go ahead, roll a d10, like a 10 dice.
Okay. No.
Okay, 1 plus your attack bonus, which
No.
is what exactly?
No,
Nope.
spells do not get attack bonuses.
Oh, whoops.
Well,
Okay,
unless it
you do.
specifically says so in the spell.
Alrighty. Okay, so you do 1 damage to rat number 3. What damage does Eldritch Blast do again?
Force
I
damage.
forget. Force damage. So when you shoot your shot, but it barely clips it, and it staggered very slightly. These giant rats are quite massive. They're probably the size of dogs. So it staggers very slightly, but it seems like your effect has not done much.
Okay.
All right, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
You can move back. You
Alrighty.
can still use a movement if you want, so you can move if you'd like. I don't think right now at this level you probably don't have a bonus action, so
Okay. Well then, I'll.
oh, actually you do. Your hex at level 1 if you wanted to use it so early, but I don't necessarily recommend
No,
it.
don't waste a spell slot.
Yeah,
for
I don't
this.
recommend it at this time.
I'll just I'll dodge.
Oh, you use your action to attack.
Oh.
So you can only do one of those actions, like unless you have a class that can do multiple actions. But if you're casting a spell, then that's your action. So you either have a move option or you can do something with your bonus action.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Akash, you are up and you are still at the top of the rope.
I start heading down.
All right, excellent. So you see your party is in danger, so you start making your way down. I'm going to assume, let me see your movement. So your movement is 30. So you make it halfway down the rope, essentially. Does that end your turn? Well, you can't really do much on the rope.
You
I'm
can
assuming.
dash to
Um,
get down there. They can all dash.
Can-
Oh yeah,
I was
that's true.
gonna say that.
Brian's a beast. He knows.
All right, so
If you were like a level 5 monk, you could just slow fall down the wall like the
True.
crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
True.
yeah, descend like a
You
Chinese
jump
kung
as
fu
well.
movie.
Yeah,
That shit is
exactly.
lit.
Yeah, that's so cool.
He's like freaking like fleeting across like bamboo stalks.
Yep.
Okay, so Akash actually makes it to the bottom with his dash action with 10 feet to spare. But since he used his action to dash, he won't be able to attack in the meantime. All right. If you're not going to use your bonus action, Akash, then it is Zah'hak's turn.
Yeah, I can't use it because I'm not near them.
Okay.
That's
Zah'hak,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you're
Zah'hak.
up.
Okay. Sorry. Just to clarify, I can see the rats because they're illuminated by the torch.
Yes, and it is only 50 feet down, so it's just within view. Because I believe everyone can see 60 feet.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can definitely see them.
I am going to.
Just shoot something down at him.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I want to place it. What is the thing just south of Leah? Is that a campfire?
It is. You can discern it's a campfire. Yes.
Does it look like it would block the rats?
It is. It is technically out, so they can walk over it. It's like it's a very makeshift campfire, the type that you would have sticks in the middle, the stones just around it. So like the rats are much bigger than the campfire itself.
Right. Okay. I'm going to conjure I'm going to create bonfire just south of Primrose.
Okay.
I know it doesn't hit anyone, but I'm trying to deter them from going around attacking Leah.
Okay, bonfire is in place. All right, does that conclude your turn? You still haven't moved yet either, so that is an option.
Yeah, I will. The rope can support 2 people at a time, and Akash is already down. So if Gore wants to start climbing, he can't climb past me though, can he?
No, he cannot. I'm gonna have to say that.
I'll wait. I'll just stay at the top in case he wants to try to start climbing. I'm gonna block him.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'll just summon a bonfire there, and it's any creature that is in the space when I cast it, or moves into the space for the first time on its turn or ends there. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
there's a wall of fire kind of just south there, trying to block them from going that way.
Mm-hmm. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. Zah'hak is done, and Gore is up next.
Bet. So I will start making my way down.
Town.
Alrighty.
Are you walking fast?
Do faces pass? Are you homebound?
What's that mean? Oh,
Okay. So you have a movement speed of 30. Did you want to use your action to dash as well to make it all the way to the bottom, or are you going to stop halfway on the rope?
sure.
So just for a refresher, a dash is a type of action. When you dash, it essentially doubles your speed or the amount of distance you can travel. So currently you can travel 30 feet per turn. But since you take your action, rather than attacking, dodging, hiding, you take your action to dash, and that doubles your speed to 60. So you can travel 60 feet for this turn. So using your action to dash, you get 60 feet of travel. You make it down the rope, and I'll put you here. You are right behind. Oh. Hold on. That little marker is gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna have to delete that. Okay, there you go. And then move you back into place. Okay. Any bonus action, Gore?
Am I able to like bring my sword out and my shield or
You
anything,
can.
or-
So in combat, each turn you get one free object interaction. So whether that's pulling out a weapon or putting down or putting away a weapon, like stowing a weapon, you get one free one each turn. Anything beyond that free action, it would require an action like the ones that I mentioned
Right.
earlier to do anything with any object, whether it's to pull a switch, to pick up something off the ground, or to pull out something that you want to equip. If you already use your free action, it will cost an action. But yes, you can pull out whatever you like, whether it's a shield or a sword.
Well, actually, okay. Out of character, I have a question about
Sure.
the positioning.
Mhm.
So, based on where I'm at right now, depending on the next turn, are we allowed to like walk through each other, like or like pass,
Yes.
or how's that work?
You
Absolutely.
you can pass through an ally. You
Okay.
cannot pass through an enemy.
Yes.
Okay.
And technically, you have 10 more feet of movement. So if you wanted to move in front of Akash, then you can.
Or south of
But
Leah, if you wanted to go stand kind of where the campfire is and create like an L-shaped wall around them, around you.
I would like to do that.
okay, excellent. So go ahead and move your token to that spot at the campfire. You can stand on it. I will say that you are not encumbered by the campfire just because it is out and there's nothing really there.
Okay.
Okay.
And are you drawing
that
your
could-
sword? Is that your plan?
Yes. Sword.
Okay. Sword is out. Alrighty. Now we move to the giant rats. Alrighty. So giant rats. Let's see how smart you guys are.
How smart we are, or how smart the rats are?
The rats.
Oh,
Alright, they're
I don't know
dumb
about
as
you guys,
bricks.
but I don't know about you guys, but Zah'hak is going to pull the rope up next turn and head back to Oakers.
it was mission failed. We'll get it next time.
Alrighty, so yeah, they're not very smart, but they have average. Okay, I'm just trying to wonder if they're dumb enough to go into the bonfire. Probably not.
I
Okay,
would say probably not.
yeah, it's like rats have that instinct to avoid heat.
Yeah.
That's that extreme.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you
Think
gotta
like
be
a rat,
pretty-
Brandon.
you gotta
I
be
know,
pretty
I know.
drunk.
I've never.
You gotta be pretty drunk to try to like run through fire. I've seen some Reddit videos. I don't think the rodents have been drinking enough like Gentleman Jack or whatever to
Are they
try to like jump.
Are they rats from the south? Like, are they redneck rats? Because they might do it for fun. Like, are they hillbilly rats? Because then they might just be like, look at
That's
me.
fair.
Okay, so Rat
Get
number
out
one
here,
moves.
we're wrestling.
We wrestling.
Hold on 1 second. What did I roll again? All right, so
These
number
rats are
one.
bugging me.
Can we just take a moment to sponsor the greatest food ever made?
Cheese It Duos.
It's a pretty good combo of flavors.
It is. It is indeed.
I've never
Damn.
had
Alrighty.
These
Look at
rats are
this
probably as
formation.
big as I am. It's kind of depressing, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean? This is a free mount. You just gotta take one.
A free
True.
what? A free
This
mount?
is your new Steam.
Oh, that's true. I just hop on somebody's shoulders. Use them as a mount.
Okay. Okay. So now I roll. All right. This is new to me too, guys. So bear with
I'll
me.
be a noble Steam.
I'm a DM Virgin. Okay, so I'm going to roll for attack. Oh my god! I actually don't think any of this hits you guys. What's your?
Remember, any 20s are just roll right over to ones.
It's like an overflow.
All right. Let me.
It's like a bug.
Let's see.
It's disadvantage against Primrose because she's dodging.
And my
Right.
AC is 18.
Well, unfortunate. They do have pack tactics, so that negates
Cancel
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only for. Well, it depends on the order they go in.
So for the new people, I usually wouldn't tell you guys, but just like you guys, you're going to encounter pack tactics pretty frequently. So I'm going to tell you guys anyways. Pack tactics is essentially a perk that allows them to get advantage on their rolls. For anyone who's not familiar with advantage, it essentially lets you roll twice, and then you get to choose the higher number, as opposed to disadvantage, where you again roll twice, 2d20s, and then you just choose the lower number. And there's different situations that will call for that. So there's that. So hold on, I realize I'm trying to calculate how I'm gonna roll these dice as well as for advantage. So okay, so the latter two are normal because there's dodging and then they have advantage. So both rat number 2 and 3 miss on Primrose. As for Akash here, ooh, it hits. Akash, you are going to take.
He's a zombie.
The rat turns into a zombie because it bit Akash.
No, Akash turns into a zombie because the rat bit him.
Oh.
Where rat?
Already. Nothing like a lycanthropy curse on our first combat session.
All right, and you're going to receive. Let's clear this. Roll.
You're gonna receive the blessing of damage.
You're going to receive 4 damage
That's how you know you're alive.
by hurting.
If you're still taking damage, it means you're alive.
Yep. Actually true.
damage.
Actually true.
Dang. That's a lot of damage, ain't it?
Man, I'll
Yeah,
tell you
at this
what, I
level,
haven't had
yes.
it-
It is
I don't
pretty
know, this
hefty as far as damage goes. Yes, and like
Wait, how
One
much
more
damage
attack
did
and I'm
you
dead.
take?
4,
Oh yeah, that's normal.
It's like
yeah,
a third.
Okay, all right.
probably
Well,
about a third.
I'm almost
Yeah.
dead, guys.
Monks are what, D8?
Are they?
No, it's well, I don't have to tell you guys that. All right, so that completes our cycle for this turn, and we're back to Dr. Primrose.
Yeah, we are, and I can use my free action to now pull out my trusty dagger.
Excellent.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'll just swing at the one directly in front of me, so at number 2.
Okay.
And
Oh, swing the dagger, you stab.
oh, that was a 20, and then it decided to roll. Bummer. I'm guessing a 7 misses.
Unfortunately, it does.
Yep, that's a bummer. I should have just dodged some more. I forgot they had pack tactics. That was stupid. Anyway,
Anyways.
my turn is over. Yeah.
All right, Leah, you are up.
Question.
Yes.
Would I be able to like pull out the crossbow, use it, and throw a cantrip? Is that like a
You
Is that too much?
technically. So Amori, since you casted a spell earlier, I'm going to assume that you have your quarterstaff in your hand. I'm assuming that your last turn, your free action was to pull out your quarterstaff so you can cast a spell. Now, if you pull out your crossbow, I do believe it requires two hands.
Nah, never mind.
And you can't cast spells without having an open hand. So if it
Okay.
requires gestures. So there's that. So in this situation, if you really want to use your crossbow, dropping equipment
No, I really
technically is
don't.
not dropping equipment isn't an action. Like it won't take up an action. You can actually drop things for free. And then so you can drop it where you're standing and then you can pull out your crossbow for free. In that
Or
situation.
I could do chill touch on rat number 1 so it doesn't keep beating the shit out of him.
Now the question is what's the distance on chill touch? Do you have to be within 5 feet? Because you
120 feet.
Oh no shit. Okay, never mind. So yeah, you say you're going to target rat number 2?
Number 1, so that way it stops beating up on
Okay.
him.
Alrighty. So go ahead, roll your d20.
Okay. 11. And then I add the attack bonus.
Yep.
So 15.
It is 15. That most indeed hits. So go ahead, roll for damage.
Okay.
The record is necrotic damage.
7.
7, and is that? Oh, that doesn't get any attack bonus, right? From you said spells don't get attack
No,
bonuses.
Not unless
Okay.
it says so, yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I don't think. Yeah. Okay, so 7 plus. Okay, it's just 7. Sorry, head ass. 7 on rat number 1. Oh wow. Okay, so Leah blasts an Eldritch Blast at rat number 1 and absolutely obliterates
Chill
it.
Chilling touch.
Oh, chill touch. Sorry,
Chill
whoops.
touch.
Chill touch absolutely. Yeah, and he says necrotic.
Yeah, it's necrotic damage.
Damn. So it literally gets smacked by chilling touch, and it starts decaying right before your very eyes.
Exactly.
Well done, Lady Leah.
Nasty.
All right, how do I?
evil?
No.
Maybe that magic vessel is better in your hands than up my ass, huh?
I'd have to say so, yes.
I gotta say, I love Primrose's accent, Jonathan.
I love
good.
the. I'm all for the Primrose brand right now.
Right.
It's like right on the cusp of Mrs. Doubtfire.
I can only do one. It's the best I've got.
Yes, dear, I'll help you with your homework. Come on.
All right. Hopefully that. Here, let me just hide it. There's a dead rat there. So.
That's usually what I do with
Okay.
owlbear. I just hide it.
Okay. Okay. So rat is dead. Any bonus action, Leah? I'm always gonna ask for bonus action and always ask if you're gonna end your turn just for good practice, so that you guys can get into the habit of saying, "Okay, I'm done. I end my turn."
I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn right here.
Alrighty, Akash, you are up with a dead rat in front of you, and Leah saving you the trouble of rats ganging up on you.
I thank her very much. And then I'm gonna attack rat 2.
Alrighty.
Big T,
With my-
Big T.
What?
Big T. If you move around, you can actually flank with Primrose.
Oh, that's true because it's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yes, and you don't provoke an opportunity attack because you stay within range.
Yeah, you're entering 3's range, but you're not leaving it, and you're staying within 2's range.
Okay, I'm gonna go around, staying within 5 feet, and I'm
Perfect.
gonna attack. That's with advantage, right?
Because it's flanking.
Okay.
Punch it real good.
I'm gonna attack with my quarterstaff with my action.
Never mind.
Mhm.
Hit it with a stick.
Smack it, Donatello.
Get him.
I want to see a purple bandana next round.
Donatello's my favorite.
Because he's the intellectual one, of course.
That's
Yeah, I like Michelangelo.
So
He's
15
black.
plus what?
plus 5 is 20.
Alrighty, you definitely hit. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Brain is like, you're killing my creatures already.
That's right. I'm glad you guys.
Isn't it fun being dungeon master, Brandon?
Honestly, glad you guys are surviving this because I read time and time again. I've been reading blogs of people who play this. A lot of people die at this.
in the first encounter.
A lot of people die at this part because I for one. Is that your damage roll?
It's 7 total.
7 total. Okay, so you smack
Also,
this giant
that
rat in the back of the noggin again, obliterating it. It splatters to its fellow rat on the right. The rat number 3 mortified by the destruction of its comrade.
Let's see, that was 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20.
You can move if you move. Actually, no, I lied. If you stay where you are, no. If you stay where you are, then Gore can advance
Set up for a flank.
and set up for a flank. If you stay where you are, where you were above 5 feet up,
Okay.
and Gore
Okay.
can move more.
'Cause then
Gore can go
Gore-
around my fire. Yeah, exactly.
Gore moves
and he
here
can
and gets
flank
the
there.
flank.
Sure.
Laser pointer is lit.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action and do an unarmed strike at the rat 3.
Yeet! All right, go ahead. Roll your d20.
Go monk.
Double striking monk.
17 plus 5.
That definitely hits.
Hit.
Go ahead, roll for damage.
1d4. Ooh, 4 damage.
4 total. Alrighty. So
That's my turn.
Akash swings with his open hand at the giant rat. Again, it staggers and it starts panting very heavily. All right, Gore, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to the flanking position.
Alrighty, so go ahead, or I presume you're gonna attack.
Correct.
All right, so you attack with advantage, so that means you get to roll 2 d20s and choose the bigger number.
You fall down the stairs into the Sunless Citadel and you die.
Okay, that's one roll. Okay, damn,
Damn.
that's a crit.
Wait, how did? Oh,
They probably bumped into each other.
it added. No, it added. He rolled a 20. If you click on it, it has a breakdown. He
Yeah,
rolled
yeah.
a 20 and then a 7.
Yeah.
Well, he rolled a 4
Yes.
and then rolled a second, and the second one bumped it and switched it to a 7. Not that it matters, but yeah, it's still a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so it crits. What does crit do?
Wait. Owlbear Rodeo has
Dice physics.
collision.
That's correct. Try it. Click it and roll.
That's so busted.
Because
So,
it's
like,
in a
in-
tray. You can actually shrink the tray and expand the tray and make it bigger.
So you can roll one dice and see if it looks bad, and roll a second one to bump it.
Well, you'd see
So-
both rolls, but yeah.
So what I will ask is, I don't know if it so far. I don't know. Like when you called your dice, Kayhan, did when you click the icon to bring the dice in, are those the rolls that you have, or did you put the dice in and then you click the roll button? I'm just curious.
I just clicked on add the dice, and that was it.
Okay, okay,
I,
that's fine.
rolled it, or, I don't
Oh,
know.
you mean the reroll button down at the bottom?
Yeah, I was just curious whether or not it doesn't appear until you guys re-roll. But
No, it
seems
drops
like
it immediately.
happens.
It's just like
Okay.
like in real life, dropping 2 dice into a tray.
Okay, so technically you crit. So when you crit, you get to roll for attack twice. So go ahead, do your attack die twice. Is that right? That's what
You
critting
roll
does?
Damage.
The damage dice twice.
Yes,
Modifier
yes.
stays the
What are
same.
you attacking with? A longsword?
A longsword, correct.
So
Mhm.
you would, instead of rolling 1d8 plus your strength or dex modifier, but longsword's not finesse. Plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, it's just strength
you would roll-
modifier.
You would roll 2d8 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah.
So 5 and 8.
Yeah, you destroy
13,
this thing.
Yeah, plus your strength modifier. It's you swacked it.
So
All right,
my
so
modifier's 3. So what would the number be? Just curious.
So the
What's
number
your
would be
strength
plus 3 for
modifier?
each of the values. So you technically hit 11
No.
and
It
8,
would not be.
right?
No,
Oh.
you only roll the damages twice and then add your strength modifier. You don't get to
Oh,
add
okay.
your strength modifier twice.
Gotcha.
That's 4th
So
edition.
okay, 5 plus 8 plus 3. So that's going to be 11, 16. So we thought that the second rat got obliterated. This one got, you smack it with an overhand strike so powerful that there
You
is
get a shish
no,
kebab.
there is no remnant of it. It literally got pulverized and evaporated into dust.
Damn.
And that concludes combat.
Looks like I am the superior rodent today, rat.
All right. As for experience that you guys get,
75 divided by 5.
Oh, we're doing
75 divided by
we're
5.
doing experience, huh?
So,
What?
Yep. So experience, you're gonna have a category on your character sheet. It's gonna be right under your race at the very top. Go ahead and everyone gets 15, I believe. 75
Yeah.
divided by 5. 15 experience.
Am I allowed
You
to
guys
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say, your next level up will be at 300. So you guys are 15 out of 300 to level 2. Go ahead, Primrose.
No, it's me, out of character. Am I
Oh,
allowed to
it's me.
interject with future DM tips or player tips? Or would you like me to just not?
I'm definitely open to it. So if you have suggestions, then I'm very receptive to them.
I think there are 4 of them, 3 of them. 2, I don't know if you already did it, but Leah attacking through to the rat probably would have added some kind of AC to the rat. So she might have hit anyway, but you didn't reference it. So that's just one thing.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you mean because of cover?
yeah, correct. Second thing would be watch your damage dice. Or watch your attack dice is a D20, and your damage dice is whatever the damage for the weapon is or the spell is. Make sure you're not rolling a D20 for both. I saw that
Yep,
once.
I got it.
Yeah, you saw it. Or you got it, but the player didn't. So I'm
Okay.
saying it now. And then both a quarterstaff and a longsword are versatile. So they both rolled the D6 and a D8 instead of a D8 and a D10 because they were two-handing the weapons they were using. So
Okay.
for Gore, he didn't have a shield out yet, right? I assume he's a sword and shield user, or are you just a two-handed? Yeah, but he didn't have a shield out. He just had a sword, so he can two-hand the longsword, and technically he would have done 2d10 instead of 2d8. It didn't matter. Didn't say anything, but that's one thing. And then same thing with Akash with a quarterstaff. So that was actually more of a question, and I didn't know if you knew the answer, if anybody knows the answer. So a monk gets a bonus action unarmed strike, but I'm pretty confident they can still two-hand the quarterstaff, take the d8, and then still bonus action unarmed strike. So he would have been.
I believe so.
He'd kick.
Exactly. Yeah. So he should have both of those things. Versatile weapon should have been two-handed. Rolled the higher damage die.
Can we have Dr. Primrose back? She's less pretentious than Jonathan.
No, I don't think I am.
Who's this Jonathan you guys speak of?
I'm fourth wall. I'm like breaking the fourth wall. Just Primrose explaining the mechanics of the game we're all in.
I don't understand.
You're right.
Oh, you don't
understand,
what,
Bryan?
I don't understand the quarterstaff thing.
Your quarterstaff is a versatile weapon. If you wield it in one hand, you deal 1d6 damage. If you wield it in two hands, you deal 1d8 damage. You were only holding your quarterstaff, so therefore you can wield it in two hands, and you should have rolled a d8 instead of a d6.
What he's saying is you can wield it in two hands and still unarmed strike because you're allowed to kick.
Correct.
So I should change it to 1d8?
It's both.
Unless you're never going to be wielding a shield. You're not proficient with shields, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, so you'll almost always be wielding with two hands.
You're dual wielding weapons, like you have like daggers or kamas or nunchaku or something.
Well, I thought that just holding my quarterstaff in one hand and then I had to do like a bonus action unarmed strike. I had to keep my other hand open in order to do that.
That's what I'm saying. You don't. Your unarmed strike can be a kick.
Yeah.
So
okay.
You don't have to keep your other arm in.
Got it.
Or
Okay.
a headbutt.
See,
Just
so-
headbutt the
Yeah, it
red.
could be a headbutt. It's just it's anything. That's rules as written. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for
Okay.
letting me know.
That's good to know too. And usually when you attack through a person, particularly with spell casting, is that 3/4 cover? Since you're shooting
Usually
through a
it's
person?
half cover. I think it's +2 AC.
Okay. Alrighty.
But the rules are weird on it. Like it's not clear. In 4th edition, I think, or 3.5, they made it very clear. If you are closer to the source of the cover than the enemy, then it doesn't provide cover. But if you're farther than you are, then it does. But
So, do you want to know like the real way to calculate cover in D&D? So let's take like here for example, right? If you take the closest point to the target, so this point here, and you draw lines to each of the corners. Boom, 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 boom. And if more than 2/3, or if 2 points are protected by cover, then it's half cover. If 3 points are protected by cover, then it's 3. So technically in this
What do you mean by
case,
points exactly?
so if 3 points touch, right? So I'm going to move him here. So you can see that these two are fine, right? You can essentially probably draw a line, but they're probably protected by Primrose. So even in this case, if you have a line of sight, allies are kind of weird situation. But this point, if it touches without passing through cover, then it doesn't count. But in this case, 3 points would probably pass through cover, so it should have been 3/4.
Okay.
But again,
All right,
allies are a little bit weird, so people rule it differently. But if Gore was a pillar instead of a human, probably would have had 3/4 cover.
Okay. All right. I'll probably have to ask for help when we come across that again, just to clarify. Like, I'll probably try to answer, and then you just correct me whether or not I have the cover calculated correctly.
I'll let you ask.
On that
I don't want to interrupt your combat and stuff like that. I'll let...
of course. On that note, I need to go to the bathroom, so let's take
Yeah, I
a
need
quick
to go
like
too.
2
I
or
was about
3
to
minute
say.
break. Okay, and then we'll reconvene.
Anthony, I'm
Sounds
not
good.
pretentious. Stop saying that.
okay.
That's mean.
All right, we got a 2-minute break. I'm gonna send you something. You want to read the tentative ruling that I got today?
Oh, sure, yeah.
You're gonna love it. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on. I will link it to you in Discord.
What
Copy,
baby?
paste. All right, I put it in the Sunless Citadel. On the second matter, starting on page 7 of 10. And you're not pretentious. So.
I'm just kidding. I am a little sometimes.
It's the matter starting on page 7 of 10 called Granite Building versus Holland.
Yeah, yeah.
I represent Francis.
Got it. I hear you. I'm choosing to ignore you.
Oh, baby.
You
that a
big
husky?
baby.
What'd you say?
Is that a husky?
No, she's a Great Dane.
Oh.
Discord is blurring out her face for privacy.
She's,
She's,
I know.
No, she's a big Great Dane. She's not that big.
I have-
She's like 90
While
pounds.
the DM is gone, I have to admit that I haven't drank this much whiskey in a while, and I am fucking loopy at the moment.
It's different when you can be a player, right?
And it is different when you can be a player. Are you having fun, Mel?
I am.
Okay,
Trying to take it in and
better. I
remember.
know. Yeah, I know. It gets better, I promise.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming at first, I admit, especially with the combat stuff. Like the dialogue and the adventuring comes a little more naturally, but as far as combat goes, it's definitely a learning curve. So don't
Yeah,
worry
there
about
are-
it too much. You'll learn more as you go.
Yeah, once I do it a few times, I'll be all right.
For sure. For sure.
All right. I mean, I know Gore's still missing, but is it safe to say that you're gonna dispel this bonfire?
Yeah, I'll dismiss my concentration on it once it's clear the threat's eliminated. It was
Yes,
basically just a wall of fire to try to keep Leah safe.
the rats were absolutely
Thank you.
destroyed.
Appreciate it.
Who needs torches when you could just summon a bonfire in the middle of a hallway over
Exactly.
and over and over again?
Well, exactly.
I mean, it's concentration dependent. So if he gets smacked, then he's gonna have to do a saving throw to see whether or not the concentration remains, and then you guys will be in darkness. Let me like double check some of the lore here, because I'm trying to. Okay, welcome back. I'm trying to discern how long you guys had to travel. I don't think they really said how long the old road was, but I will say it's about noon.
It's D.
I'm just gonna say
I
it.
guarantee it says.
Oh, does it? Hold on one
I
second.
don't know. You could say the same thing the opposite way.
Based on the picture, I'm gonna say it's like an hour.
Okay.
Maybe it's 1 to 3 hours. I would say based on the picture you showed me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go like with 2 hours of travel. So you guys, it's probably like 11 to 12 right now. Like the sun is high, it's beaming down on you guys. It is sweltering. It is the
I was gonna
summer.
ask you about that. We dropped a torch down there, and there's sunshine shining down. How did we not see the rats before we climbed down?
They came out of the rubble that is down there.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
rolled a high stealth check.
Yeah.
It's called magic. It's called magic.
They were like,
Illusion.
look, the female elf and the female rabbit were climbing down. Let's pop out now and attack.
Exactly. I mean, it says right here that 3 giant rats lurk in the rubble. So they're not.
Lurking
Yeah,
in the rubble.
They were lurking. That's
Well,
illegal
hey,
in some states.
I'm not one to
I was about to
complain.
say, like,
That's
we could
illegal in a
call
lot of
the law
states.
enforcement on that.
I'm not one to complain. I have a -1 to perception check, so whatever.
All right, so we have the whole party here. Hopefully everything is going well for you guys. I know that this is all still very like new for our new players, so if you feel like a little lost, that's very normal. So Kayhan and Mel, if you guys are feeling like
Like
a lot of
smoking a black and mild, we're ready to go.
I'm feeling good too.
okay, perfect. I
no
mean,
black and milds for me. I don't like the tobacco.
as long as you guys aren't overwhelmed and having a good time, I am having a good time. You know, that's me.
I'm enjoying it. I love learning new things.
All right, so you guys are now down on this ledge all together. Wait, am I missing a person? Oh wait, you never came down technically.
Can Zah'hak come down now,
Can I-
please?
Yeah, sure. Zah'hak pulls
he's
up
scared
the
of rats.
scene.
Okay, I push Akash off the ledge.
No, you cannot.
If this was
I'm
our
gonna
other
say no on
campaign,
that.
somebody would have asked if we could loot the rats. So, can we loot the rats or anything? I'm just kidding.
I don't
no
even wanna
rats
think
to
about-
loot.
I don't even want to think about
We
what Will would've
demolished
asked,
them.
Okay? Will
Yeah,
would
Literally
like,
deleted them.
Like
do
vaporized.
Do the
Yeah.
rats have like
Are they holding gold? No, yeah. Gore vaporized
In
one.
nature's pocket.
Akash obliterated the other, and then
pocket?
Leah disintegrated the first one. So there, even if there was anything, there's nothing there.
There's
We
experience.
destroyed all the
Can
evidence.
I ask somebody else that doesn't have a -1 to perception to investigate and look at this campfire that's on this ledge?
Okay.
I love.
Well, we could just investigate, right? We don't have to perception. If we're investigating, we can see it.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Okay, someone that doesn't have a
Negative modifier, preferably.
a +1 to investigation. Who's got better than +1 to investigation?
I have a 5.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Wow.
Dr. Primrose, can you please investigate
Wow, I'm about to
this
roll a
weird
1 though,
campfire?
so it doesn't matter.
Of course.
Do it.
Let's see it.
Roll one.
I did roll a 1.
Bruh.
Bro.
Get the
So
fuck outta here.
a 6.
Quit the game.
So he actually rolled
Does
it. He
does
called it.
anyone else want to investigate?
He actually called it. Can I help him
It's
so
too-
he can roll again?
It's too dirty for me. Someone else, please.
Yeah,
Jesus
I
Christ.
believe it.
Okay. I will allow Zah'hak helping Primrose
Okay.
here. So I will allow the d20 to be rolled again.
Fine, fine, if you insist. I guess that's a 13.
13 in total.
Correct.
Yeah, it was 8 plus 5.
8 plus
yeah.
5. 13.
Okay. So in your investigation, you see the ring of stones of the campfire. It seems like it's held hundreds of fires in that spot. Seems like a very frequented campfire by any adventurer that does come down this rope. However, it seems like the fire hasn't been lit in this spot for several years. Inside the ash pile, there are a few rough-hewn spear tips of goblins' manufacture and some small animal bones as well. Beyond the campfire, you have also noticed humanoid footprints, as well as rat tracks of unusually large nature that lead down the stairs.
R-O-U-S.
Of course.
You know that was a reference. You know that was a reference. Someone put it in there. That's awesome. +1. Inspiration to the writers for that one. That was great.
Bro. Okay, so Zah'hak asks Akash and Gore to help him kind of push the rat corpses into the circle of stones, and then he's gonna create another bonfire and dispose of the whatever corpse bodies are left, and just get rid of the cremate it all.
Sure. I'll help.
Yeah, sure.
Would one of you please prestidigitate me? Just clean me off, please.
We don't know what that is.
Zah'hak looks at Leah.
I lean over and brush off all of the guts and the gore and the ash.
Neither of you know
That was way too
prestidigitation?
nice.
No one?
No, sir.
I was gonna pick you up and just shake you.
Oh, I'm gonna walk over and try and wipe it all off of her, and like more like brains and stuff just kind of get smudged into the robe. So I just kind of like lick my thumb and wipe it a bit and walk off.
Primrose takes damage from shaken baby syndrome.
Emotional
Have to start a
damage.
rag.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. That is not quite what I meant, but thank you, I suppose. I guess staying clean will be my own responsibility.
Well, we
All
tried.
right.
Aren't you? Never mind.
An artificer, I do know magic, yes, but it's mechanical magic. I know mending, and I know nothing.
Okay. Furthermore,
kind of scoffs a little bit.
to expand a little more on the investigation that was had, when you peer over the ledge following the staircase, you notice that you can just barely make out the very bottom. It's about 80 feet away. It's very, very blurry, but you know that this staircase descends just about that far.
80 feet.
Mm-hmm.
We should establish a marching order.
Yes, these stairs are only 5 feet wide, so you guys will be traveling in single file if you guys decide to move together.
Gore should go first, and then Akash.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sure.
I would like my dog back, please, if you would.
Yeah, the dog's been
let me-
slinged on Gore's back this whole time.
I think he dropped it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead
I think
and
I
drop
need a
that.
bigger box.
I'll go
Oops.
ahead and mount my dog. In the writing
Okay.
sense, no dirty thoughts over here for the drunkards and the inappropriates.
That's animal on animal action, so I'm not judging.
Well, Peter's filing a complaint tomorrow.
All right, so we have so Primrose, are you second in queue here?
Someone moved me there, so I suppose.
Yeah, it was my fault. I was gonna say sorry.
I don't mind.
Okay, so we'll
We
do that.
we probably
As-
want those who can see well in the dark in at least the lead position if possible. Go on. Can you see well in the dark?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you're the right man for the job.
Excellent.
Zah'hak reaches into his backpack and pulls out a lantern, pours a flask of, or places a flask of oil in it, and kind of snaps his fingers to create a little magic spark and lights it. And all of a sudden, there's a 60-foot cone of light that comes out of his bullseye lantern. It's 60-foot cone. So it's 60 foot long, 60 foot wide. It does not light. It's not a circular light source. It's a cone light source, and so he kind of points it ahead of himself, and it casts shadows from the back up when it passes past, when the light passes past Primrose and Akash and Gore.
Excellent. Now, as for the caboose, who is at the very end?
It's up to you. Akash, excuse me. Zah'hak kind of bows his head a little bit and offers Leah, "You want to go ahead or behind me?"
Ahead. Thank you.
Alrighty.
I'll take up the rear.
So, Zah'hak takes the caboose. We have our marching order of Gore, Akash, Primrose, and Zah'hak. Let me put y'all's name here. Gore. Excellent. So, you guys make your way.
Can I just say, why does a Dragonborn not have fucking dark vision?
You're asking the wrong person, bro.
That seems fucked up to me. Dragons have like blind sense, true sight, and I don't even get dark vision. Anyways, whatever.
Inferior breeding.
Yeah, no shit. Should have been
Alright.
a rabbit.
I don't have dark vision either. I could jump real good.
Alrighty, so you guys start marching in the order that you guys are at, and you guys make it to Area 2, which is
More rats!
right here.
Watch out for the gelatinous
Just to be
cube
clear,
that we
this is
didn't see.
this is a straight shot down. There's no like branching paths. What we see is what we got, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I think he said
precisely.
it was like 80 feet. Is
80
that what
feet
he said?
down. Yeah, I just don't want to
Yeah.
waste my ball bearings. So when we get to the bottom and we're like following a trail, I'll probably start dropping little metal balls that we can follow.
Okay. Excellent.
Well, you have a
So
bag
guys-
of 1,000.
1,000. So probably like every 50 feet or so. Because your lantern is 60 feet and dark vision is up to 60 feet. So I'm guessing
Right.
if we combine with our powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Captain Planet. Okay, who actually knows who Captain Planet is? Raise your hand right now.
Me.
Bell, Kayhan, Bryan.
Sing the song right now.
I know, dude.
If you like Captain Planet, name
what
5
color
songs.
is Captain Planet? Say it.
Light blue.
Okay, oh, you're my bro.
What color's his hair?
Green.
Green.
Yes!
Green.
Yeah.
I love you all.
I feel so
Alright.
left out right now. This is fucked.
You really don't know, man.
You're just the baby of the group, that's all.
Heart.
Go Planet!
With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Yeah.
Something.
Gonna help him put a sunburn on bad guys that like to pollute and plunder.
Anyways.
Welcome to my generation. Oh my goodness. Ara's gonna die if he watches this.
Okay, so
I'm really sorry for sabotaging.
you guys are good. You guys are good, honestly. So you guys make it to Area 2. A fortress emerges from the darkness. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows, cracked crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication, all is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing it with a scent of dust and a faint trace of rot. Do you guys hear? And I believe this deletes this area for you guys, so you guys can see beyond this. Clink.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go.
What's up?
Wow.
Oh,
Those
Nothing
are
else?
some
Okay,
steep
alright.
ass stairs.
It
was
is. What was what? I'm
Made
sorry.
it into like a
Zah'hak, I have a
slide.
question. I have a question. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Were these stairs were clearly crafted to reach the Sunless Citadel. Does it look like, I don't know what I'm trying to ask here. Does this look like the stairs were crafted after the fact, like the Sunless Citadel um, was built on the surface and then crashed down into the crevasse, or was it actually built down there and these stairs were the method of reaching it? I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm making myself clear.
No, I understand. To maybe lean towards your feature that you have your background, I will say that you can discern that these stairs were made post. So the citadel already existed down there, and these stairs were made after. Like there's more of a new age construction to them in comparison to what you can make out of the citadel so far.
Okay, so Zah'hak shares that with the group as they're climbing down. You know, he's got his lantern, he's in the back, and he kind of just comments that the stairs look like this path down looks like it's been like it's not original work. This was built to as some way to access the citadel after the fact. Whatever happened, this looks like it's been maybe by the goblins or somebody else, but this is post whatever happened to the citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good thing for us, someone was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do you guys dare venture further into Area 3?
Yes, sir.
I mean, just to be clear, we're talking like all the way to Area 3, so we can see everything here. We're not going to get attacked by any rouses, or there's no
no traps.
No surprise getting our shit wrecked.
I mean, if you guys want to look for traps, I'm not going to say that there are or aren't, but yes, you can see down to third level.
All right. Okay. So let's just take a minute and figure out who the fuck has the highest perception check here.
Me, unfortunately.
I do not.
I have a +3. That's the best I got.
That's the best we can do.
Yup.
All right, I'm rolling up a new character.
Just getting rid of it. Just trash it. Can I throw myself down the stairs real quick and roll up a new one?
Hey, I vote we put Primrose up front.
The rabbit and the dog.
You get like free evasion as a rabbit or something. What do you get?
Why don't you just like stand on my shoulder?
I get advantage because I'm riding my dog. I can't ride my dog and ride you.
Can we send the dog up front and then if it triggers a trap?
It is for right now. The dog is flavor. Pretend the dog doesn't exist.
It's technically not there. Yeah.
It's like chicken.
Can we throw the dog?
The dog is not there.
You
To clarify.
I believe you're four
dog
health
is
points
like-
short.
The dog is like the woman in the red dress from the Matrix. Okay.
Exactly.
Don't make me roll initiative for you guys.
There was no woman in the red dress.
Exactly. So honestly, I think we need to figure out who's gonna be looking for traps because we're going down underground into a fucking dungeon. Someone needs to look for traps.
True.
Yup.
Oh boy.
That's,
Agreed.
that's reasonable.
I concur with that.
I vote for Leah. Anybody else?
Yeah, let's throw the magic lady.
The magic lady, the one that's standing in the back. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
mean, Akash can't go. He's hurt.
Wait, okay,
Gore is
no,
the healthiest.
Actually, wait. Let me think. Actually, let me be reasonable about this. Gore, you're a half-orc, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can't die from one hit. So why don't you go first?
I thought that was the plan originally.
That's you guys already have him in the front.
Good. I push Gore forward. I say onward.
Onward.
Akash and
Alright,
I
so
can
you-
switch places, I guess, and I can try to like perceive as
I
far.
have +2 perception.
I have 0 on perception.
Yeah.
-1.
Dear God, guys.
What about you, Gore? What's your perception looking like?
-1.
Okay. Yep.
Wisdom is a
back.
dump stat for
Go
Paladin.
team!
I'm glad you guys
You guys
are
are-
like heavy hitters. Because
You guys, like 4 out of 5 of you guys have like high charisma, and then none of
Yeah.
you guys are very wise.
I re-rolled my character to not have high charisma. Okay, I'm playing a
Yeah.
whole new character because we already had too much charisma. So I'm doing the best I can.
Duly
All right.
noted. Duly
All right.
noted.
So you guys venture deeper into the Sunless Citadel, or at least the staircase that leads to the Sunless Citadel, and you guys find yourself reaching the bottom.
That's good.
Ba-ba-da.
We don't explode.
Holy shit!
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Wow, this is a real
All right.
dungeon crawler.
Fancy.
All right, you guys are kind of overlapping for now, but I will do it like this for now, just because. So, upon approach, a narrow stair empties into a small courtyard. Apparently, the top of what once was a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. The floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands in the west side of the courtyard. I will let
We
you
can't see
guys.
that. Can you uncover that? Can we see the tower? Somewhere out here.
Well, the tower's edge. Hold on, let me see what you guys see. So that curved part is the tower. So, yeah. So
This curve part?
This part.
yeah, like you see this right here. This is the tower right here.
Oh, it said to the western, so I figured it was like off in the distance somewhere. Okay, so this is
No, like it's right here. So when you're looking at this right here, it probably once was at level of what this is, but this, as for now, in a way, towers over you guys, and what used to be very much part of this structure has now been like crumbled. So there's like broken masonry just about everywhere.
Sure, got it.
I will say the rubble is difficult terrain, so that is something that you guys have been able to discern.
Like this is all difficult terrain, or inside here is difficult terrain?
The former.
Oh. Okay.
Have we formally like entered the ruins of the Sunless Citadel?
You in area 3, yes, you are, but as for the setting's sake, you guys are still on the staircase.
We don't know what area 3 means, so this is.
Oh, sorry, area 3 is this.
That was in the back, the last map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. So do I get to use my archaeologist feature yet?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'm allowed to what does it say? Hold on. It says historical knowledge. When you enter a ruin or a dungeon, you can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether those were dwarves, elves, humans, Yuan-Ti, or some other known race.
Mm-hmm. All right. So by doing so, the Sunless Citadel, from what you understand, was built a long, long time ago, and originally it existed on the surface. It was a place that acted as a retreat for a dragon cult.
Wait,
The
what?
dragon.
They were a dragon.
Yes.
They just went on vacation to the Citadel. This is their
Yeah,
vacation
that's
home.
So let me just get this straight. So we're taking a break from my game, and now we're fighting a different cult of the dragon.
yes,
Other dragon.
precisely.
Got it.
It's
The
a
other
I mean, it's
dragon
called
cult.
Dungeons
Okay,
and
got it.
Dragons. We're in a dungeon.
Got
Now
it.
there's some
Okay,
dragons.
alright.
Dungeons
Okay.
and dragons.
Zah'hak kind of shares that knowledge with the group. He's like, these kind of look like dragon ruins. And then
A Chardalon.
didn't you see? Yeah.
A
What was
Chardalon?
the name of that dragon?
A Chardalon.
Yes.
A Chardalon.
A Chardalon.
A Chardalon.
Okay. Do these look like the cult was for a Chardalon?
Was the cult hailing a Shardalon? Yes.
Okay. So Shardalon created the Ashen Fields, and then, or before, so I don't know, this cult, okay, created the Sunless. They built the Sunless Citadel. Was it the goblins or was it kobolds? What was
So
it says-
the goblins and the kobolds came after. So they essentially use it after it's been long abandoned. As far
It
as
says
the
you get
cult,
to determine its builders, and then it's whatever race they were.
yes. As far as builders, let me read here. I don't think. Yeah, in the
I would
module they don't.
Go ahead.
I said it doesn't specify what the builders are.
I would
Okay.
imagine the Sunless Citadel was a nomiker given after the fact that it fell into the ravine. I imagine there was quite a bit of sun when it was still on the top.
Upside,
Oh.
right.
Primrose is correct. Before it was called Sun
Yes.
Citadel.
The Sun Citadel. Wait, isn't Pelor the god of the sun?
Yes? Yes, he is.
Well, how
Wow,
interesting.
Brad.
Sir Bradford becomes more interesting.
Indeed.
What do you think, Leah?
She just stares at him
Not
blankly.
the
to herself.
not the deer in headlights.
Not me. Why?
It's like I agree.
Hawk casts invisibility and goes to use the chamber pot.
I think we're waiting.
Okay, so as
Oh,
yes, so
God.
as far as the rubble goes, I will say the rubble is near these edges for the most part. So, like the rubble kind of like covers this space, it covers this space, and it covers this space as well. So just about like the whole area, basically, except for that one square right there.
That's suspicious, Brandon.
Well, I mean, it's just like the edges, right? Like the battlement on these edges,
But
they
what's
crumble
under
and
the
they're.
rubble, though?
I'm not worried about what's under the rubble. I'm worried about what's not under the rubble. Rubble indicates that there's something that these are like, it's just natural rubble, right? This indicates that something has been
There's
there
something
before.
there.
Or, like a grave,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you bury something and there's like that little mound that pokes up over. Yeah, that's... Way to go, Brandon. I wonder if there's a trap there. Out of character.
Interesting.
Let's make Anthony go first.
All right. Well, who's going where exactly?
Hey, Zah'hak, you want to go explore that tower?
Zah'hak?
Sure.
All right. So who? You guys gotta tell me what y'all doing, like exactly.
The hawk will pull out his.
Is there any doors over here? Do I see any doors?
Yes. You see that little gray block that you were kind of hovering over? Yes, that's the door.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I have I have a question that I should have cleared up with you before we started, and I didn't. I'm sorry.
You're good. Go ahead.
As one of the pieces of equipment that I started with, because of my archaeologist background, I get, quote, a wooden case containing a map to a ruin or dungeon. Now, is that this Sunless Citadel by chance?
I'm going to say no because no one has ever explored the Sunless Citadel and made it back to form a map.
Got it. Okay.
That was a very
It's a fair
reasonable way to just say no. That was respect.
Yeah.
That was a very DM answer. Good job.
Okay. I'm gonna go play Lost Ark now. I'll see you guys later.
I don't have a map anymore. I'm out.
Okay. I will.
It's like
kind of
written in
push my
crayon and
way.
shit. Like,
I'm gonna
go
kind of
here.
push my way forward to the front, and I'm just gonna shine my bullseye lantern. Again, it's a 60-foot cone, so it's 60 feet wide and 60 feet long. And I'm just gonna kind of shine it in an arc and try to make sure that. What's the red? Is that difficult terrain? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So that's where the masonry of the walls kind of crumbled. So now there's like these. There's just like a bunch of rubble. How deep it goes is not really clear. It's just really uneven. So you don't like. It's very fluctuating in terms of terrain.
Okay, so I'm gonna step up into kind of the doorway
Wait.
past Primrose.
Oh, okay, good.
And then I'm gonna just shine it in kind of like an arc, right? Like just to try to make sure everything's illuminated. There's nothing, no dark corners that we haven't seen yet. I have a really bad perception check, but I can still see. And so unless something's actually hiding, I want to like kind of illuminate the area with my bullseye lantern and just make sure that there's nothing hiding before we advance.
With
Can
with his
someone, look around while he does that to help.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's exactly what I was gonna say. Why doesn't everyone roll a perception check?
That's for the 20.
Mm-hmm. And let me know your values after adding. Damn.
I got a 17 with my -1.
Only a 9. There are too many bodies ahead of me. I can't see around them. I'm
I got
tiny.
an 8.
Short little rabbit.
Short.
Look between the legs.
I am a Harangon.
All right, so
I almost played a turtle, bro.
That'd be cool. Turtles are awesome.
Okay,
Or
so
is it a loxodon? That's the elephant.
No, there's the Greer.
Oh.
The Greer is the elephant.
Yeah, so I got a 17.
okay, so several of you guys have noticed that there is a concealed trapdoor about 10 feet square, 10 foot deep. It is very, very well hidden, but you guys can make out the edges just barely.
Ooh.
And that is exactly where you guys thought it'd be.
Wow.
I was wrong. It's a
Interesting.
GIF, not a Greer. A GIF. GIF.
Look at that. It's a 10-foot square trapdoor.
Yes.
Right in front
What
of
a
the
surprise.
right in front of the door.
Right in front
It's
of
it's almost
right in
as
front
if
of the-
someone didn't want you guys to come in here.
Can we trim it?
So Zah'hak kind of holds up his hands and makes a big show of it. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa, whoa,
It looks like there's a trap up ahead. He kind of like points it out to everybody so everybody can see it.
Everyone who rolled high enough has already known this information.
We can also. It's right there.
Yes, we can see it.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that nobody stepped right there.
Thank you for the extra warning.
Can we investigate it?
Absolutely. Feel free to do an investigation check here.
Excuse me.
I would like to help.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Let me get through, please. Model my little Ilvana.
I step forward and shine the light so that Primrose can see better.
All right. I'm gonna need both of you guys to do an acrobatics check.
What?
You're going over the rebel.
Oh fucking shit!
Okay, well, I guess it matters. So I said acrobatics.
Yes. Oh my god.
A 17 on my part.
All right.
Also,
All right.
if that fails, I have lucky footwork, so I can roll again.
Yes.
Actually, I don't roll
No.
again. I just add a d4 to my dexterity.
Yeah. No worries, you pass. As for our dragon friend here, he absolutely does fail. So as of now, you cannot move anymore. Oh
How do we
gosh.
trip the trap that we can see? How does that work?
Right? That's what I want to know. How do I roll a fucking 1 on the trap I can see?
DMs call foul. DMs call foul. I'm just kidding.
I thought we said
Yellow
we were
flag.
running Tomb of Annihilation. Sorry.
The yellow card. DMs throw up yellow card. Yellow card.
I take it back. Gore goes first.
Okay. Okay. So since you fail your acrobatics check, you actually fall into the debris cavities. In order for you to climb back out, you have to do an athletics check.
Oh,
Can I-
good. Okay, yeah, sure.
Can I help him?
No
I
problem.
was saying,
Oh yeah,
Gore.
I think you can.
Gore.
Absolutely,
Akash,
you can
please?
help him.
Would you like to help the poor? I don't know what you are actually.
I've never seen one of you. All right, so Gore, are you helping
Yes.
Zah'hak? All right, go ahead, roll with advantage here.
Just go ahead and back on up here, I guess now.
Do I roll 20?
No, this is actually roll by Zah'hak because you're just helping him. You're giving him the advantage
Yeah,
essentially.
Okay, so I rolled a 10, and then my second roll bumped the 10 into a 17, and also came up a 17.
All right, you successfully stand up.
Plus, I have, you said athletics?
Yeah, that was athletics.
Okay, so it's a 16.
Okay, you still stand up. Alrighty,
Oh,
so
good.
now back onto task. Primrose, I don't know why you moved back. You successfely did your thing, so
I
you're,
mean, we
you're standing on the
successfully
rope.
investigated it. We found out exactly what it did when Zah'hak fell
Well-
into it. So
Wait, hold on. So Hawk fell into the debris that you guys are standing on, not into the trapdoor.
we fell into
me-
the debris. Oh, so this
He
was.
fell into the debris.
I'm so confused. So this rough terrain was.
Debris.
Like
Yeah,
the rubble
broken
from the
masonry
temple.
that I was talking about at the beginning.
Yeah, but that's not
And-
what rough terrain is.
Well, it makes the
Or
terrain
difficult
rough.
terrain.
It
Okay.
makes it is in the
Okay,
module
so by
described
stepping
as difficult terrain.
through the red area, we have
Yes.
to watch our footing. Well, then why doesn't
You
Zah'hak
use-
have to do it?
Because
Or
he
not
trapped.
Zah'hak,
He
I'm
came
sorry,
up with you.
Akash. Does everyone
Akash
have
is
to?
still no. You're thinking of Gore, and I guess
Gore, yep.
technically, Gore only moved 5 feet. So he technically doesn't trigger the debris.
Well, then what the hell was the trap?
The trap is still there. I mean, you said
Why
you're
am
going
I
up to
standing
investigate,
on it?
right? I was gonna. Well, why you never told me you decided to stand over it?
I
you
didn't
went
move
up
me.
next- I didn't move you either.
Well, someone put me on top of the trap. Primrose does not approve.
Hey, no consensual touching out on the freaking virtual tabletop.
Oh my
please.
god, what the fuck?
I think it's Jonathan.
Yeah, I blame Jonathan too.
It's the drunk guy. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
It's the only one that's not moved, clearly. Alright.
It's the guy whose face is all red on the fucking webcam.
yeah.
Alright. So going back to where we're at, we had to do the whole acrobatics as well as athletics just for Zah'hak to stand up because this man's stumbling, not really getting a good footing. Now Primrose goes up to investigate, so let me go ahead and get an investigation check from you.
Anybody like to help me with that?
No.
I can't really.
Sure, I'll help you.
How would I? Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just-
like-
Help you, Primrose.
You can helping can come in all kinds of forms. It's also an action that you can do in combat. So when you help someone,
Right.
you essentially give advantage to a roll. So as long as you can explain to how you are helping, like you're looking with him, or like if
Gotcha,
you're
gotcha,
helping,
gotcha.
yeah, right. Now, if you can't have an explanation for help, that's when help doesn't really work. Like if you're like 30 feet away from someone, you're like, oh, I helped that person. I'm like, how?
I'll help by looking at a different angle to see if
Mhm.
there's anything else that he can look at. That he
Okay.
can't look at. Like just looking at a different angle.
Okay. So go ahead and you already rolled.
21.
So it is 6. All right. So you discern more about how the pit works. If a creature steps on the trapdoor, the lid flips open, dumping the creature into the pit. Where the mechanism resets every 1 minute after you walk over the trapdoor. After a minute, it will close back into the closed position as you see it is now.
Can I find a way to lock it in place?
Let's see here. Does anyone have these tools?
No.
I have Tinker's tools, Thieves' tools, Smith's tools, Leatherworker's tools. Which tool do you want?
I need the thieves tools.
Thieves'
Go ahead
got
and
them.
make a dexterity check.
Oh, I
Hey,
lied to you. I lied to you. I'm proficient with those things. I only have Smith's tools.
Okay, you head ass.
It's true. I'm an
Wait,
idiot.
wait. Don't artificers get to create whatever tools they need?
Not until I get to a certain level, but yes.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Going back to Lost Ark. This is bullshit.
So I can't smith something. I can't use my smithing tool. It's got to be Thieves' tools.
Yeah,
Can
that's
we
what it
throw a
says
rock?
on here.
Can we like throw some rubble on the trapdoor and see what happens?
Well, you know what happens.
Unfortunately,
It'll just open.
yeah, you guys know what happens.
We can
As
jump
he says
over it,
that,
I
I'm
guess.
stepping back.
Can we? Anybody
Akash
got?
takes a step backward.
Dear
Man, if only
God.
our archaeologist had a 10-foot pole, maybe you could open that door for us.
If only our sorcerer had mage hand.
She's a warlock.
Um,
Aren't you the sorcerer?
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I do want to
I got a
clarify.
two-person tent though. You guys want to camp out here?
You might fall
In
into
this-
rubble.
In this investigation check, I do want to clarify that what opens the trapdoor is if a creature stands on top of it.
Right. Yeah.
Do rabbits count as creatures?
Is the door open?
The door to the tower?
Yes.
No.
Fuck.
Man.
Is there
Oh.
any way to get to the door to the tower without standing on the trapdoor? Is there like a little tiny ledge on the other side of it that we could like sneak around?
Yeah. I'll allow that.
Or is there like an opening, like where we could launch Primrose in and like open the door from the other side?
I do not like to
Yeah.
be launched. Thank you.
You
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
I'll
throw
pull
the
out-
rabbit?
I can't
Primrose
hop.
does have the
Rabbit.
jumping
I
ability.
can't hop.
The jumping
It's
ability.
only 10 feet. We can all jump. It's 10 feet.
I pull out my rabbit bazooka and I load Primrose.
Can I use my core staff to lunge myself at the door and break it?
Why don't?
I mean,
Why don't
know
we
the
just
jumping
go over
policy.
here and open it?
yes. I will
I
say that
agree.
if you guys go this way, you can access it by avoiding the trap. But every 10 feet you travel, I'm gonna have to ask for an acrobatics check again.
Yeah, I'll roll another one so I can get closer.
All right, you just need one. I'll say.
Boom. 20.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I am good.
For
I'm very
for
good.
Zah'hak and Primrose, they only need to make a one of these acrobatic checks. But as for everyone else, since you'll be traveling 20 feet through it, you're gonna have to do it twice.
Okay, you said acrobatics?
Wait, hold on. Before everybody else rolls, why don't I try to open the door and then you guys can just make an athletics check and jump over all of this?
Because I have a
idea.
negative on athletics.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
All right.
You can roll acrobatics.
That's just it. It's the same. Oh wait, athletics versus.
One is dex, one is strength.
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm
acrobatics
just
is
wrong.
dexterity.
I heard the same word twice. I was reading about Smith's tools. I know. Ignore me.
Fucking Primrose.
I was wrong, not her. She's always right.
Whenever I
She's
hear
an
Prim,
icon.
I always think of the sister from Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Her name was Primrose.
And
Yeah.
we're doing a 20 for this again?
Yeah, skill checks, attack rolls, and saving throws are always d20s.
Aren't you gonna open the door first?
So,
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna.
plus 3 for my first one.
Can we see what's in there before we just making leaps of faith, please? Can we open the door and
Yeah.
make sure we're not
Yeah,
like
but
Yes.
But
So
Leah's already rolled, so she's 10 feet closer.
that's fine.
wait, so Leah rolled. Is that for her athletics?
No,
Or
that's
she just
moving
acrobatics.
up?
She's doing
'Cause I was-
acrobatics.
Okay, that's fine. Yes, I understand. I was gonna say, like, if you guys are gonna make this jump, you guys are still gonna have to do at least one acrobatics so you can get up to the edge of this trapdoor.
No shot. You can jump 20 feet. Running leap. Yeah.
running leap downstairs.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, that gives them a gravity.
Our monk is over here rolling 4s on athletics checks. That
All
hurts.
right. You're gonna have to do athletics to stand up here.
Right now?
I mean, if you're gonna want to make this jump, you are gonna have to stand up. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
You're just gonna have to keep doing it, and as this module says, you're just gonna keep falling every time if you don't,
What
if you
was
don't
it?
make it.
That seems
Athletics.
ridiculous.
It is,
19.
it's dumb as hell, but I think it's funny.
19.
Watch out
yeah,
for the
you stand
banana
up.
peels.
You stand up.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So now for the athletics check. Okay, so you open the door, right? So you guys are able to see in there. Um. All right, so the circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with his back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewered it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges.
Confusion. I see 2 doors leading. 1, 2. Where's the third one? Oh, the one we're coming in from?
Yes.
Well, question. Can Zah'hak like shimmy around here without setting
Yes,
off a trap?
I will say so. I will allow that. I will allow the action of
Okay.
shimmy.
I shimmy and I shine my bullseye lantern to make sure there's nothing out here.
You successfully shim.
I successfully shimmy.
Yeah, you shimmed very successfully.
Successfully.
We're sexing a lot. Lots of
I
success.
look over my shoulder at Leah and Gore and Primrose and especially Akash, and I'm like, guys, come on, the goblins are waiting.
All right, let's see these athletic checks.
Yeah, let's see them, guys.
Can I just see if I can jump all the way there?
You can.
Uh,
You can make a standing long jump half of your strength your strength score. If you have, if you use 10 feet of movement, you can make a long jump that is equal to your strength score. If you're just standing still, it's half that distance.
Wait, then realistically, you don't really have to do an athletics check, right?
Correct.
Or maybe you do because you're on difficult terrain. I don't know.
That's DM. I mean, you're the DM. You can say whatever you want. Usually, a athletics check would only come into play if you're trying to jump over something, like if you're climbing a wall or something like that. Like you're trying to jump.
If it were up to me, I would say they all fall in the pit and take damage. But I mean, I'm safe.
Can I
so.
still use my dexterity one?
If you want to go this way, then yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, you could. I mean, you can
Yeah.
always opt to do instead of doing if you're bad at athletics, then that might be the move for you. But I'm
You
gonna
could
say
always
you.
follow. You could always follow Zah'hak. You know the way he went. That would work.
Can I use my quarterstaff to lunge myself towards over there?
Actually, I think.
Pole
Hold on,
vault
let me double.
yourself.
Wait, hold on. If that's not a skill, then no.
I don't think so. I don't fucking know.
It's like thought I'd ask. All right. Wait, is that 8 your
8 plus 3.
8 plus 3? Let me double check here. Oh, no, you're fine.
Decent.
All right, so you can successfully get in there. All right,
Like-
who wants to jump? Yeah, you can get in the tower from there.
Oh.
Like
okay.
you don't have to do it another time.
Spellcasters unite.
Woohoo.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Are you guys jumping? You guys walking?
I want to jump.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna need athletics from you, so go ahead, roll a d20 and then add your athletics.
So 14. Or
I'm
wait,
going to
my athletics or just the modifier?
the modifier added onto that.
Okay, so
That
14.
11. All right. Yeah, you'll make it. All right. What about you two? I know you got that jumping ability, Primrose. So I don't know if you're gonna use that here.
It's supposed to be primarily used for combat. Like, I can jump out of harm's way without provoking opportunity attacks. And
Oh, I
I can jump
see.
5 times my proficiency modifier, so I guess technically I could make the jump.
Yeah.
I think I get him back on a long rest, but I can only use it twice.
Okay. I mean, you could just do the athletics or just walk around.
I'll go ahead and use it. Why not?
Okay.
What do I have it for?
Agreed.
So, rabbit hop myself right on over.
I'm just gonna jump then. If you don't know if I can do the thing.
Do what? Oh, the quarterstaff jump?
Yep.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna allow that. You can walk around or jump like the rest of them.
Yeah, it's 19.
Oh, you make the jump.
19 plus 3.
Damn, y'all athletic. Alrighty. Dang. Okay, so
The hawk kind of looks around and he's like, why did it have to be snakes?
all right, so now that you guys are in this room, what do you guys do now?
Investigate for more traps.
Yeah, that'd probably be a
That
good
and
first step.
also, I want to look at the goblin. I want to loot the goblin bodies.
Yeah.
Why are the goblins dead if they were supposed to be living here?
True.
Oh, look, those are little bodies, aren't they?
Yeah.
How long
Indeed.
have they been dead? Are they
Two,
like freshly
three,
dead,
and
or
there's
have they
one
been there for a
spear against the
while?
wall.
All right. Okay.
Ooh, we can get this
One
beer.
thing at a time. So first off, if you're trying to get stuff from the goblins, it appears that they've already been looted.
Does it look like Taugen hurt Hookrel killed these with his spear?
Let's see.
Should we investigate the spear?
Is there like a little bit of fur, red fur from like a jacket nearby?
No. As for investigating the spear, of course. What do you want to do? What do you want to look at exactly?
I'm not very sure. My investigation is low. -1.
I mean, I know Primrose is about to investigate, so why don't you help her, and then you guys can get an advantage roll.
But I will help by I don't know.
Just looking with them. That's fine.
Okay.
You can aid me. I don't have dark vision, and you do, so you can point out little things you see, and I'll tell you whether they're important.
Sounds good.
We also have the hooded lamp
The
of
bullseye lamp. Yeah.
Zah'hak, yes. But yes, go ahead. Give me an advantage investigation here.
Wow. 12.
12. So, as you guys are looking around, oh my gosh, 12 with advantage, bro. I don't know. Oh gosh, I mean, you guys don't see anything, nothing out of the ordinary.
Besides 4 dead goblins and a spear.
Exactly. These guys were killed in some ways that you can't really discern the cuts, and it doesn't really make sense to you guys why the goblins would be living down here and they are dead in this room, as well looted.
Zah'hak steps forward and grabs one of the goblin bodies and kind of drags it back to the doorway and tosses it onto the trap door behind him and watches what happens.
That's so creative.
Smart.
I will. That's so good. I'm going to allow that. So, upon throwing the goblin body onto the trapdoor, it flips open and it falls into it. You look down there and you see that there are 2 goblin skeletons. One goblin that's been dead for about a day, and one alive, a giant rat. The rat, which slipped into the pit to eat the fresh goblin, but was trapped due to the trap's reset. And I'm gonna have to ask you guys to roll for initiative.
No.
How big is the trap? Isn't it still trapped down there?
Zah'hak got a 16.
It's 10 feet deep, but it was only trapped because when it was feeding on the goblin, the trap reset and it closed.
Why are you guys
All right.
complaining? It's 10 feet down and it's free XP.
8.
What's he gonna do to
All
us?
right.
Fucking shoot his crossbow? The rat pulls out a crossbow and fires at
Maybe
us.
the
Can you
Ralph.
guys tell me
Maybe the
tell me
Ralph-
your values with the initiative bonus, please?
Zah'hak got a 16.
4.
5.
5 for Gore. Akash and Primrose.
I got 18 in total.
Okay.
And an 8 for Primrose.
Alrighty, and then. I shall roll for initiative.
What are we
Okay.
fighting again?
A giant rat.
There's a
Oh,
giant
rats.
rat that was feeding on the corpse of a goblin that was only a day old.
Okay, and then. I'm sorry, guys.
The
Maybe I
bottom
should be
of the
more
trap
prepared for
door.
this. I'll be a little more like I think the strat is to be prepared.
Oh,
Upon.
you're good, man. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Good.
Alrighty. So who we have up first is the giant rat.
What?
Good luck getting out of the trap, rat.
Pulls out a crossbow and casts fireball.
What do you see out there, Presley?
It'll hop up out to
What?
the top. What? It can jump too. It literally
straight up.
it literally
a
says
very
in the
large
module
rat.
that it'll attack whoever's in the pit or it will jump out and attack those who are nearby.
Man, fuck that. Okay.
Yo, I don't shoot the messenger. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
you're good. You're good. I'm about to fuck this dude up though. That's what's up.
Well, he's gonna fucking bite you for sure.
Good.
So-
Let him try. Yeah.
What's your armor class?
16.
Yeah, he misses.
Yeah, bitch. I got dragon hide. Wakanda forever.
All right, the rat passes his turn. It's the cautious turn.
That's right. You better.
It's across the wall. Can't attack the bitch.
All right, so you end your turn.
Such an
I'll hold-
awkward area to fight.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action and dodge. Or I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna position myself here.
Mhm.
And hold my action to dodge.
Okay. Zah'hak, you're up. You gonna teach this rat a lesson or what?
Is it in melee range with me then?
I will say so. I'd say you can hit like right out of the doorway.
Okay, I'm gonna
Who's laughing?
Me.
melee is
Same. I'm
unfortunate for
laughing
me.
too. This is
I'm gonna
hilarious.
go with damn, I wish I knew how many hit points they have. I'm gonna draw my dagger in my other hand and I'm gonna attack.
All right, go ahead, do your muffin thing.
Man, it's so quiet. I gotta put music.
Yeah, I have lo-fi music playing in the background.
I missed. I rolled a 8 to hit.
Creepy dungeon music.
You
Can you
don't.
still move? Can Zah'hak still move?
Yeah, but I don't want to provoke an opportunity.
Yeah, he's
attack.
gonna get an opportunity attacked. for leaving his range.
True.
You're right. I should have probably just disengaged. I'm stupid. Okay. I rolled an 8 to hit and I missed, and
Yep.
I'm gonna disengage anyways. Actually, I'm not disengage. I'm gonna back up anyways and make room. So go ahead and roll your opportunity attack.
Plus. You said what was your armor class?
16.
No, he misses.
Okay,
Perfect.
thank God.
You said 16?
16.
So what happens when it matches?
It hits.
Okay, then never mind. Okay, I'm gonna roll for damage. Ooh, hits you for a max damage of 6.
Serious?
I'm serious, bro. I wish I was joking.
Bro, what the
Damn.
fuck?
Wait, what's going on?
Alright, end turn. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Who else wants to swing at this rat? Primrose, you're up.
Am I?
Yep.
Awesome. Primrose is brave. We're gonna hop, skip, and jump right over there. Boop. No, we're
Alright.
not. The rat's gone, and then
Why don't we...
Zah'hak went. So we're all gonna go before this guy goes again. I don't have any real range, but they do. I guess I'll step up here into the middle area to protect Zah'hak, since he's already taken a bite from the rat. And I'm just going to prepare a green flame blade attack.
Okay.
In case the rat enters my range, which probably won't happen because, everybody else. But there it is. That's what we're doing. And I will end my turn.
Very good. Alright, next up we have Gore.
Okay. So
I also want to clarify that you won't get opportunity attack if you leave, because that's a wall between you two.
okay. I feel like the play is just like we just wait and the rat come to us and we just gank it.
That is a
Mhm.
very
That's an
strategic
excellent idea.
point of view. Yeah, you can stand right there and just ready an attack if you'd like.
Yeah, similar
I'd
to
like to-
Primrose.
Yeah, I'd like to ready my longsword with 2 hands.
Okay.
And,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah. So in that situation, you could specify, like, if an enemy comes out of that door, I attack it,
Okay.
So that way, there's a particular condition. Whenever you ready an action, you set a condition so that when that condition gets met, you do whatever you're planning on doing. But yeah, I get you. I'm just clarifying.
Cool.
So
that
all
I
right.
would like to attack if an enemy walks through that doorway.
Yes. So does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
All right. We have Leah.
So I'm guessing it's not within range of like a magic attack.
Let me see my ruler here. Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
You can do the paint thing again,
The paint thing.
right? So
So you said from each corner.
from each corner. So essentially you draw a line from each corner that they can see. So firstly, if they can see the creature from any corner, then they are in vision of an attack. So as you can see, they can see the corner, so she could hit this creature, but it has half cover because this
Okay.
corner here and this corner here is blocked by natural cover. So it would get a +2 to its AC to hit.
Okay. Yes.
That makes sense?
So yes, I get it now. I actually get it now.
Okay. Well then, I'll just wait for it to come in, and whenever it
Oh, no.
does,
Sorry.
I would like to pulverize it with Eldritch Blast.
All right. So Leah readies an action too. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. It's the rat's turn. Poor thing. All right. So he's gonna take a step in here. Everyone do all
Bang.
the.
Just lights his
Get
shit up.
fucked, rat.
Die, rat.
Oh my god.
My trusty dagger.
I hate rats.
This is
Oh,
tragic that like Zah'hak just take like
Hey.
a fat chunk of damage for him to just get obliterated
Six-
walking in here.
16
Dude, that's
from
why I'm
Primrose.
confused why like you just stood there.
Primrose hits for
It's like it steps
16.
it steps in after. Ooh, that's tough.
Oh yeah, let me do mine.
It steps in after getting a good bite off, and then like everyone's standing over them with like a weapon over their shoulder.
I assume a 16 hits.
Yes, it does.
Safe to assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gore, are you doing your 20 roll?
I do 20. Okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna make
for-
sure which one.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
There we go. Oh well. I deal 4 damage with my dagger.
Okay.
So I got
You hit 13 plus. What's your attack bonus for your weapon? It should
5.
have 5. So that's 18. That hits. So go ahead, roll for damage. So what? Don't you get bonus damage off this green flame? How does that work exactly? It's only if someone else is nearby, right?
At first level, yeah, it'll bounce to an additional target. At 5th level, it adds additional damage to the blade and the bounce, but nothing right now. I'm just using it because it's cool.
I got a 4, right?
Yeah, you get +3 attack bonus. Or not attack bonus, sorry. It's just like that additive modifier by your weapon. Okay, that is 4. Alright, so you guys already in action. Primrose swings down with the flaming green blade, nicks it, damages it just as much as Gore's swing, overhand swing, slicing it as well. Meanwhile, Leah casts her Eldritch Blast and it goes over the rat and into the room behind it. Alrighty. Akash, you're up.
Or the rat's still up.
It's not dead.
It's a strong rat.
It's been eaten.
Little shit. Just die.
He's got calories. Alright.
Come on. +5, 16 +5. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that hit?
Oh yeah,
Sure
that definitely hits. Yeah, go ahead, roll for damage.
1d8. 4 + 3, 7 damage. Is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Death.
Is deaded. Alright. That is another 5 experience to all of you.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. 25 divided by 5.
Wow.
I lost 6 hit points and I gained 5 experience.
Hey, bro.
Does it feel weird?
Hey, Anthony. The same thing happened to me. Okay.
He's like, I got hurt for no goddamn reason. Hey, you walked away. You were like, I'm gonna walk away anyways. Like, what's the worst that could happen, right? Tough. Okay. So, I will say, gosh, I wonder if. Okay. Can everyone do a perception check, please?
I don't know how many hit points is it gonna cost me.
Same.
Another 3. I'm gonna kill your character. We need a rogue.
True.
5. I got more rat guts on me, and I'm not very interested in looking around right
19.
now.
19. Gore, what you got?
14.
Perception. I got a 16.
Okay, so you guys notice in the pit that among the goblin corpse, it has a scimitar and a shield, as well as a looks like a coin pouch down there.
Who has the best athletics?
Bradford. XE.
What do you say about
Not
Bradford? What?
It could be Sir Bradford. No.
Oh,
It's a goblin corpse.
Oh, never mind. I'm an
are you
idiot.
saying goblins can't be paladins of Paylor?
Paylor.
He got transformed into a goblin.
I have decent dexterity, like acrobatics.
Wait,
But
what was the question? Sorry.
I asked you
Someone with
how your
good athletics.
athletics. It doesn't. I mean, we've got plenty of time, I guess, as long as you can get in and out.
Yeah.
I guess before the trap resets,
have
but we can always
5.
just like, trip the trap again. I guess.
All right. So what, Gore? You gonna hop down? Is that the move?
Sure.
All right. You hop down. Athletics check to get out.
I'll help him out.
Oh, help him up. Even better. You get advantage, so you get to roll twice for d20. So whenever you're like doing something to see if it works, it's always the d20. Otherwise, you're gonna be using the other dice to calculate damage for most part.
Gotcha. So
There.
I got a 15 and a 19.
Okay, and you get +5, and then you get help too. So you definitely get out of there. No problem. All right. In the gold pouch, there is 4 gold pieces and 23 silver pieces. So I would recommend just like writing that down and keeping in the pouch rather than having to divvy it up for everyone because it's gonna take a little bit of time.
So you said 4 gold pieces and 23.
23 silver.
How many gold? Sorry.
4 gold pieces and 23 silver pieces.
Okay. Oh, 6.3 gold. I lost 6 hit points and we gained 6 gold.
Y'all's highest perception was 19, right? That was by Leah.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I can split it.
yeah,
It's already split. If
Okay.
you just want to just split it, do you care about it?
You can split it if you like. I don't. It's up to you guys. I was just pointing that out just for ease of use for you guys. But if you want to split it, by all means.
It's 1 gold, 2 silver, 6 copper. So you can just
Just add that to your bank then.
1 gold, 2 silver.
You guys can keep my share. I don't want anything.
He's like, it's not even.
Well, now I have to change it.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, just take it so that way he doesn't have to split it in 5 again. I don't know if he can split copper pieces.
1 gold, 2 silver.
1 gold, 2 silver, and 6.
Do you want my gold, Primrose?
I will hold it for you, sure.
1 gold, 2 silver, 6 copper.
Yes. 1, 2, 6.
Zah'hak claims his share.
Alrighty.
And then he
Okay.
kind of chuckles under his breath. Not worth.
No. Not worth indeed. I got dirty.
I can try and clean you again.
No, thank you.
Shake you.
I don't think she liked it that time.
Okay. Zah'hak suggests that we take the door on the left, which is kind of south.
This door?
Wait, is there anything on the doors?
Is there any what?
Is like there anything on the doors?
Nope, just a normal door, as from what you could tell.
All right, let's go.
Everyone's agreeing door on the left.
Well, can we open both doors but not go in?
Like, just kind of look down the hallways,
Yeah, just
see what we
Lovely.
see.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I will say, are you guys going to split up and do it simultaneously, or are you guys going to do one first and then the other one after?
We're not splitting up. I'm just opening the door. Just to
Well,
look.
it depends on who's standing in front of what door to see what, is what I'm saying.
Maybe the people with dark vision should look, since it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be dark as shit.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
I'm going to ignore what they're doing, and because that's what I do, and I'm going to place a single ball bearing at this door right here.
I'm ignoring what they're saying. All right.
Okay.
I
While
mean,
she's
look, the
ignoring
choice is
us.
clear. When you have a choice between left and right, you always go left.
Except when you go right.
No, you always go left.
If you never go right, you can't go wrong.
But whenever you always go left, you have to always go right.
Okay. Who's pushing doors? Let's do this thing.
Well, if
Um,
Zah'hak was at -6 hit points, he would, but
Can I kick down one of the doors or something?
Just kick it. That draws attention.
yeah. We should probably try and be a little quiet.
Yeah, we know for
All
a
right.
fact there's goblins down here. We also know that there's rouses, or what US is down here, and yeah. So for the
So
sake,
Leah and Gore open the doors.
Okay.
who are the quiet ones? It's definitely not me or Gore. I think. Actually, I'm only wearing medium armor right now.
I will stand near them. If anything comes out, I will attack it.
Okay.
Right, there's that room, and then there is this room.
Well, do you see anything?
Alrighty, so
Oh,
as
see
for hold on, let me see who I should start with here. Let's go with okay, so for Leah and Akash, they see nothing more than a hallway with 3 doors. As for young Gore here, he sees the masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in the relief of it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's mouth. And then, for the sake of flavor,
Wow, Gore, you sure do see a lot from that doorway.
Yes, ma'am.
this is the dragon you see essentially.
Oh shit.
That is the statue.
Gore yells over at Zah'hak. Zah'hak, look at this dragon. It's from your people.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to completely change the subject. For some reason, my thing was on the drawing tool, and I don't know how to delete this red line.
I got it.
If
you go to the
Why,
drawing tool,
why are you drawing?
Because I'm minus.
Why are you drawing?
Okay. So the dragon statue is where? Like right here?
Yeah, it's at the doorway. So it's at the door
It's
that you.
at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
over
the
here.
dragon is the door basically. Like it stands in
Alright.
front of the passageway.
Hawk kind of looks back over his shoulder at Leah and Akash. See, I told you go left.
What if it's a trappy nerd?
Fuck did you call me?
At least it looks cool.
My room has a cooler thing than your room.
Oh yes, let's just go where the statue of a dragon is at. Sure, let's go there.
All right.
If
So
want
you
to
guys
kill
are.
rats, go ahead and go right.
I'd rather kill a rat than a fucking dragon.
that is a reasonable stance to take. Yeah.
All right. So you guys, which room are you guys going into?
Left.
Left. All right. Everyone move to the left room.
No, that's one vote. We have to vote.
Akash
Literally
goes
one
right.
person. Come
Who
on.
wants to stand
Brandon.
in the
Everyone,
dragon door?
everyone,
Who's the
everyone who wants to go in the left room, go in front of that door.
That's Leah, that's Gore.
Can we?
Literally all went all the way over there.
Can we?
Sure. He's dead. He's dead, right, Brennan? Dead?
Can we make sure
Hold
there are no
on.
other traps in this room before we just like run into it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, that's a good idea. Let's have the rogue search for. Oh wait.
I mean, we can at
All
least
right.
perceive them. And I have thieves tools. I am proficient with. No, I don't have thieves tools. We
Yeah, you don't have
give
thieves
me
tools.
give
We
me
covered
some
this.
thieves tools.
Proficient with the tools that you don't have. Got it.
I don't know what I'm a poor rabbit. I don't know what to tell you. Buy me some, archaeologist. You're rich over there. 25 gold pieces to start out with. How's your 10-foot pole? Oh wait, you didn't get one.
I got an extra
You got
crowbar.
2 crowbars.
Borrow my lucky crowbar.
You want to dual wield crowbars?
The Grand Theft Auto up in this bitch.
All right, hold on. So are we? All right, I need an action from you guys. Are you guys searching for traps? Is
I
Zah'hak
need
just
you to do
jumping in front of this?
We're looking for
Is Zah'hak
traps.
just going?
We're gonna look for traps.
He's literally inside, Brandon.
All right, you're
I
right.
didn't know which door you meant.
I was like, go in front of the left door. This man goes into the room in front of the
I thought you
statue.
meant that left door. Okay, fine. I'll go here and I'll push door forward.
He's gonna push Gore. Okay.
All right, guys. So you guys want to do perception to look for traps?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, let's see it. Everyone peers into the door. You guys all
Or not just
cozy up.
traps. Not just traps. I'm tired of being attacked by invisible rats as well. All right, so
Just threats.
traps, rats, the same number of syllables. I'm looking for both. Okay.
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 Not-
I got a 20.
These rats are gonna fuck us up. We got no healing. Son of a bitch! Stop hitting.
I only have no rogue and no healing.
I have
Blame the
medicine.
DM. It's his fault.
It's Artificer. That'll do. We're gonna do rapid Artificer.
How is it my fault? How's it my fault? How am I? I'm not gonna choose. You guys, you're the one that says let people play whatever they want, right?
Yeah, I said that.
Hey, you- no,
Yeah,
that's
As a
cool.
player, I said that.
I'm really
Yeah,
looking forward to
so-
Tomb of Annihilation next week. This is gonna be great.
What do you want me to do? Pick another cleric who's another? Well, I guess clerics are
yeah.
wisdom casters, aren't
I
they?
just wanted to
really-
play an arrow
Are they
shard.
charisma casters?
Okay, the Paladin has lay on hands.
All right, so you guys perceive the
yeah.
room.
Gore is a paladin. isn't
What can I even do with that? Does that heal you?
Heal.
Like other people?
Yeah.
he? Anyone you touch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sexually.
I thought when I read it, it said
Intimately.
only something else. Never mind.
I only got a 13.
Okay, so you guys do see
Same.
2 giant rats hiding in the rubble. They're set to attack whoever reaches 5 feet of the rubble, or anyone who's left alone in the area.
So,
Leave a
As
Akash alone in the area.
there's no traps. Wait, what, Zah'hak? What'd you say?
And I leave Akash alone in the area.
Okay, so you look at the dragon door. So the dragon door is carved to look like a dragon that has a mechanical lock.
Can we worry
It-
about the rats first? I'm less worried about the lock than the rats.
All right, yeah. You guys trying to handle the rats? You guys can roll for initiative and engage them.
Can we talk about it first before let's like?
Do that? Yeah,
Where
of course.
are they?
In the rubble.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
The system is down. The system is down.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I would
You're
like
trying
to
to square up?
set up a battle formation and fuck up some rats.
Yeah, I'd like to roll for initiative, please.
May I, please, sir? May I have some initiative?
May I please roll for initiative? Alright, go ahead.
Okay, well, I
Please
guess
do.
me and Gore will go up front a little bit, and then our casters, our people can be in the back, and Akash can do Akash things.
I'd like
You
to take a long
Akashian?
rest. Take a long
Akashian.
rest, please.
I am Akashian.
Long rest while you guys battle.
I'm gonna prepare right here. This is where I'm going.
All right, yeah. Go ahead, get information as you like, because technically you guys are going to. They are ready to attack, but you guys do have time to set up your formation because you already know that they're there.
Perfect.
So stand where you like, preferably in a square and not on an intersection. See why?
What's that mean?
Like just like these lines here,
Just means set
like
up a
how
grid.
you're. You see how
He
you're
wants
not in
you
the
to be
grid right now?
inside the box, not outside
Yes.
the box.
Get this.
Pick a square, any square.
Like right here, right here. Yeah, just get in your formation. Okay.
Oh
So
wait, sorry, hold on. Let me move Zah'hak.
You're in the back of the pit
Did you fall back
with
down?
the goblin body.
trips into it. There's another rat eating on that same body.
Dude, these rats fucking come from another dimension? Where do they come from?
Interdimensional rats. Interdimensional
God is
rouses.
trying to fuck with us.
IRUSs.
No wonder
Okay.
people fucking die in the first fight. They are fucking teleporting astral rats.
All right, you guys roll for your initiatives, please, and give me the value.
No, I don't want to.
I got a 5.
Adventuring sucks.
17.
5 for Gore, 17 for Leah.
Stay on a 17 this time. Stay. 20.
Hey.
Damn.
That's a run, guys.
I got a 19 total.
I got a 13.
Damn, those are some juicy rolls, guys. Except Gore. I'm sorry
Are
about
we
that, bro.
surprising the rats?
That
Is
shit's
this
crazy.
a surprise round on the rats? We get to fuck them up.
Aye, rats.
Yeah, I would say so. You guys knew about them before even going into the room.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's see.
And then
Hawk
they
pulls up
did...
his map of another dungeon and compares it to this one and is like, oh yeah, there's probably some rats up ahead.
10,
Did you say
Probably rat.
25, 30.
Okay. I should be remembering like these
30 feet.
fucking initiatives for rats.
There's two ways to go about it. A lot of DMs will roll them all at once, so they both take their turns on the same round. Anthony does this, or you can roll them individually if you have a good enough initiative tracker. Like my initiative tracker rolls everyone separately, so they all have their own initiative.
What do you use to manage that?
Donjon
You
tools.
should send me that.
Sure.
Oh, I'm using that.
Donjon.
Wait, but I still have to put it in manually. Like it doesn't let me like roll in it or something.
It does it automatically for you. When you add the monsters, it just rolls for you when you add the initiative. I'll go over it with you tomorrow or something when you can, so you know
Okay,
what I'm talking about.
I that's big preach.
Yeah, of course.
How much time do we have?
Left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we can conclude it after this fight. You know, it is getting pretty late.
I have a hearing at 8:30 tomorrow, but the tentative ruling is in my favor, so I'm okay. Do you read that, Jonathan?
I got through like half of it. I got past the point where he was pretty much like, you can't prove that the cars in the driveway were actually belonged to the parents.
You didn't get to the part where he said, I could sanction him $1,000, but a stern warning will suffice.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Okay. Surprisingly, the giant rats actually rolled higher than all of you, but since it's a surprise attack, their turn gets skipped. So Primrose is up first.
Well, ain't that something? I guess for my first turn, I'm gonna chuck a dagger at one of them.
All right. Is that within
5, 10.
without disadvantage?
Oh, it's probably 20 feet, isn't it? Or is it 15 for daggers?
20 to 60.
I guess I can move up one. Okay.
Alright, chuck it.
19.
That hits. Which one are you going for? 1 or 2?
The one just directly in front of me.
Okay. Does it hurt?
You guys rolled a d4 before? Oh man, that's twice in a row. 4 damage.
Ooh, all right. Better than nothing, am I right? So you successfully toss a dagger, it nicks it, like, past its, like, thigh. I just, even thinking about it is too visceral for me. I'm like, that's disgusting. Okay. All right. Does that end your turn?
It does. I'll pull out
Alrighty.
another dagger.
Okay. Akash, you are up next.
Okie dokie. Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will move 30 feet downwards to Rat 2. And attack the bitch. Die, little rat. Stop moving, you stupid dice. Stop moving, you piece of shit. 8.
Dang, that's crazy.
8.
All right.
Is that hit?
8 does not hit.
Fuck.
Stupid rat.
Stupid rat.
I will use I will unarmed strike.
All right.
19 plus 5.
That hits.
Woo! Take a kick on the face, bitch.
For how much?
Let's see. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 damage.
Ooh, dang. You crack it across the dome and it wobbles from the strike.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yes, sir. That was my movement. That was my action. That was bonus action. And I'm done.
Yes. Yes, Seth. All right. Leah, you are up next.
Okay, so rolling the 21st. 17. And that's what the initiative added to?
So your attack.
Not
bonus?
attack bonus.
bonus? Oh, so 17 plus 4.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. And then for the damage, do I roll the 10 or the 20?
What spell are you casting?
Chill Touch or Eldritch Blast at number 1.
That's a 10, I believe.
Okay.
Right? So I want to confirm, please.
Confirm.
7.
Thank you. All right. 7 is added to your. Oh yeah, you don't get attack bonus. So you shoot your Eldritch Blast past Primrose, and it successfully melts this rat number 1.
Alicia.
Bye, rat number 1.
It will be remembered. I should start naming them.
You killed
Right.
Edward. You killed
Alright, and
Jameson.
You killed Sir Ratigan.
And then I'm going to get ready to do Chill Touch in case the attacks on Rat 2 fail.
You already used your action to cast a spell. To use a readied action, it uses an action as well.
Gotcha. Never mind.
All right, so that ends your turn.
Mhm.
Alrighty, none other than our dragon friend Zah'hak.
I'll cast Frost Bite on it. It's a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
How much again? Sorry.
13.
Alrighty. I miss it.
You failed.
Yes.
You take a D6. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's a D8, sorry. A D6 damage. You take 5 cold damage and get disadvantage on your next weapon attack roll.
Dang. Well, that your spell successfully freezes it wholly, and it shatters in front of you guys, completing y'all's battle with 10 XP each.
Good work, Gore. Did good stuff there.
Yep. Great work, guys. Thanks.
Easy stuff.
No one got
easy
hurt there.
stuff.
He's like, light work. Alright. Well, I think we can conclude it here. I mean, I know Zah'hak definitely needs
Wait.
to
That's
freak-
10 extra experience points, right?
Yes, each.
We're all at 30.
Yep.
So we're gonna leave this quest at this mysterious door that all you guys know is locked, and you don't know how to get in quite yet. You guys check the second room. It's a hallway leading to other rooms. We're not really aware of what those are either. And I guess on the next session, we'll just have to find out what that be.
All right.
All right, guys. GG's. Thanks for staying up and playing this game. Hope it didn't seem too complicated, but I thought it was pretty fun. I enjoyed tonight. So that'll conclude it. You guys have a good night.
You
Awesome.
too.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Good night,
Yep.
everyone.
Brandon, do you want to see how Donjon works?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Later.
Good night.
Okay, I have a quick
Okay.
question. If
Yes.
you guys are staying here.
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Yeah.
So, if I were to use my other weapon, the javelin,
Mhm.
is the javelin like a one-time use or like a limited time use, or can I like pick it back up?